Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to a special demo presentation. It's Friday night. Friday nights are usually a grab bag, sometimes not a stream at all, but we've got very important business that we're here on this time around. The Age of Hell demo has seen a significant gargantuan update. I guess Bridge would probably use the word girthy or something. I played this demo back in 2021. I believe it had a demo lined up with Realms Deep at the time. And even back then, it was clearly extremely ambitious and showed a lot of promise. We're talking like full revamped, completely new weapons, weapon effects, alt fires, bestiary, environments, everything. So there, and difficulties. The way the difficulties work was heavily revamped, and we'll be talking about that because we still have those difficulty settings in place here in this version. Let's get the game audio back over here though. First of all, first new thing that we see that was not present last time, which is not to sell it short, because last time there was definitely new custom menu graphics, but now we have a full-blown customized menu altogether. So there's very little traces of the old GZ Doom menu whatsoever. This is GZ Doom based, but there is a lot going on. Hey, Mike. And first of all, we have new menu graphics with mouse support. This has been completely reworked at this point, and anybody who has ever worked with GZ Doom knows that reworking GZ Doom menus beyond just like plus and minus, adding and removing entries within those menus, full reworks are a lot of effort. So they put a lot of effort into improving the menu system this time around. Another thing that comes along with this menu rework that is really nice is more readable font. One of the problems that I had with the demo in 2021 was the font looked really cool on the menus, but it could be really hard to read because the coloring was very like blended in with the background a lot. So that is no longer a problem whatsoever. We've got super high contrast menu buttons and text going on here. And let's take a look at how the settings have been revamped. The funny thing is, looking at this, it reminds me a little bit of what I vaguely remember of the custom menus in Disdain. Because that also had like the buttons with like the custom border, like corner edges and stuff. And the same with like the sliders and stuff like that. But so you've got of course you've got mouse support. You've also got keyboard support that still works. And the side-by-side checkboxes, I guess if you want to call them that, that's functionally how they work, can be navigating using left and right. Up and down just go down the rows, like that. The one thing, the one nitpick that I have with the menus is, so if I press space, that'll toggle this. Wait, will it? I thought pressing, maybe it's enter. Yeah, enter definitely toggled it. And the one nitpick that I have, I'm actually surprised space didn't toggle it. I guess that's another nitpick. That's an even more precise nitpick. Enter does toggle it, and, you know, as long as something that you would expect to toggle things toggles, that's the important part. But you can't tell what state it's in when it's hovered or focused. So, like, also the hover and focus state are identical. I don't know if you can do anything about that. But like when I press enter, like look at the golden VSync checkbox right now. Can you tell that I just toggled it? I just toggled it. You can't tell because the state looks exactly the same whether it's on or off. So like the one nitpick I would have is ideally, if at all possible, be able to distinguish on and off even when it's focused or hovered, so you don't lose that information. Especially when it's like not clear. You know, when the effect, most of these, the effect isn't going to be immediately clear while you're still in the menu, so you want to be able to tell that, like, what you pressed actually had that effect without having to, like, go off and back over again. But we've got tons of options here. Resolution scaling being the first one is very interesting, because that's something you see a lot in modern games, especially paired with, like, ray tracing and stuff, which I don't think is a thing in this, but it's interesting to see that being a thing. Now, one thing I'm curious about is I'm wondering if resolution scaling has something to do with, like, menu size also? I'm not sure it does, but actually the interesting thing is, as I turn this down, you can see the text in the menus getting affected by it. So it definitely is doing, it definitely is having an immediate effect. You've got texture filtering, which is at the correct default of off. But if you really like having smooth/blurry textures instead, then you can do that if you want. I won't judge you, but literally every other boomer shooter player on the planet probably will. You've got shadow map quality. What would be good to know is, like, I know some games will tell you, like, which things have the biggest impact on CPU or GPU, and it would be nice to know, like, because I could imagine that shadows could have an impact on that. But I don't know if GZ Doom shadows are created equal to, like, other games' shadows. You've got ambient occlusion and bloom that can both be toggled. I appreciate that bloom can be toggled, because sometimes in some games that can get distracting. Case in point was when I played, what was it? The Echo Point Nova demo. I turned bloom off in that because it got kind of distracting. It was a bit much in some places, so it's cool that you can turn that off. Then you've got gamma, contrast, and brightness. I appreciate that these are here. Brightness tends to just, like, wash things out, though. And also, there's something weird going on with these sliders. Because, like, I just moved this to the right, and now I moved it to the left, but it went up. Like, you can see that the brightness went up now. And if I press left again, even though it was left already, I pressed left and it became more left. So something funky might be going on with these sliders. I have absolutely no idea what's going on here. Okay, yeah, so as you go down, it gets more washed out. That actually does make sense. Crap, what was the default, though? It's like oh, you know what it is? It's that it's seriously updating one keystroke later. Because, like, when I go up, it updates to where the contrast actually is. So that's funny that happens. I don't know what would cause that. And then you've got gamma, which also... I don't know really what the difference between gamma and brightness is. But they have, like, brightness definitely has a more pronounced washout effect. But I've seen these three sliders be present in other GZ Doom-based games that I've played recently, so it's good to see them in this as well. Let's go up to the Detail tab. Interesting that FOV is in the Detail tab rather than the Video tab. That seems kind of surprising to me. You've got a Gore Multiplier and Maximum Gore Actors. You've got Pane Screen Blend and Pickup Screen Blend. I'm assuming this is referring to the opacity of the screen flash that happens when you pick things up and when you take damage. These are huge. I love seeing these sliders. I ask for these sliders fairly often when I play when I play modern retro FPSs. So seeing these in here is huge in my book. Interesting that you can set the view distance, and this is going to come into play because this game, even if you saw the demo from 2 years ago, has some very, like, wide, large, sprawling arenas and environments and what have you. You can tweak weapon. I like how it's on extreme, and below that is heaps, lots, some, minimal, none. We need to come up with, like, we need to come up with a fun word for minimal or something. Like a bit. You know, if you're gonna have a lots, heaps, extreme, a bit. I don't know. I just find it funny that, like, some of the ones, like, heaps is a very fun word to use for a setting. It's nice that you can scale the crosshair too, but yeah, it's nice that you can turn down, or not just turn on or off bobbing, but, like, adjust it. I'm pretty sure Disdain had some extent to this when I played the demo for that. I think that was that last year that I played that demo? It has to at least been several months. Show message, you can actually turn off messages, that's interesting. Also, again, interesting. I almost want to ask, is Detail the right tab for show messages? But, like, video is kind of a weird place for it too. So yeah, I guess that works. Control settings. You've got separate sensitivity. You've got invert mouse. You've got use gamepad. I thought I turned the. I came in to look at the settings before stream, and I thought I turned that off then, and it was on again. So I mean, like, I'm not using it. It doesn't matter, but. Just curious if that was on again. So we do have secondary fire, and this is where, like, the GZ Doom parts show through, because good luck customizing this screen, I guess. Although I think Disdain might have managed to do that, so maybe they'll get to this, and it's just a question of time. But yeah, this is very much the GZ Doom key binding screen. So we do have jump, we have a dash, we have a parry. That was in the version that I played 2 years ago as well. Use items / trigger rage. I'm not sure that triggerable rage was a thing 2 years ago, so I'm curious about that one. You've got your movement. You've got optional quick turn. You've got next weapon defaulting to mouse wheel down, which is what I'm used to enough other games doing. So they chose. I'm totally just like trolling right now, but they chose the correct directionality of the mouse wheel. All right, that's our controls, and then in audio they default to half volume. I'm taking a look at OBS now just to see what the peak was. I'm guessing I should probably turn the music up. You know what? We'll turn the whole thing up a tad. We'll turn that back down to 0.5 exactly, so that it doesn't drown out sound effects, because we're going to want to hear sound cues. I'm very interested to see if they have improved, or I shouldn't say improved, but like enhanced the sound cues since the last time I played, because I do feel like when I first played this, a lot of enemies are at such distances that, like, if they do have a wake-up, you don't hear it because they're so far away. I am very curious to see what the map design is like in this demo versus what I played 2 years ago. I swear my escape key has been, like, double pressing lately. I've seen that in other games as well, so if that happens in this, I'm pretty sure it's not this game's fault. That's my keyboard. But that was the settings. They're definitely off to a decent start here. I guess as we get into things, I will see. There are definitely a couple things I can think of when I played this a couple years ago that I wish could have been adjustable. We'll see whether those are still in their same forms or if they have been tweaked since then. As to whether there's anything else that I would potentially be hoping for in the settings menu. Also, I'm super late responding to Mike, but yeah, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving as well. It's pretty good over here. Very, very small, just immediate family. But yeah, today is the day after Thanksgiving in the U.S. That is, this is the day that this demo released. The previous demo had been pulled off of Steam for I don't know how long, because you only have, if you still had it in your library, you only saw the purchase button, not a play button anymore. But the update came, like, if you still had that old Age of Hell demo on Steam, it is technically the same entry on Steam. Like, it'll actually come in as an update to that same demo. And it is once again playable. And now, with that said, let's go play it. But let's take a look at the difficulty settings first. Now, if I recall correctly, there definitely were these difficulty settings, or something very similar to it, in the previous version of the demo, and I know... I think both of these were also in the previous demo, because there was the hammer only, because I think I tried that for a couple of minutes the last time I played as well. But what they didn't have last time is they didn't have all of the descriptions. So that is new. And the way that the difficulty settings work in this is, at least assuming they haven't changed it, is it actually doesn't affect enemy numbers. It specifically affects, like, enemy aggressiveness and damage. Like, if you look at two different difficulties, like one after the other, you will immediately notice that enemies on lower difficulties attack less often, and in some cases they will get up in your face less quickly as well. I don't know whether it affects their tankiness, but let's see what these new descriptions say. So on gentle chastisement, we have thou art strong, thy foes art weak, their movements slovenly and meek. So yeah, there you go. It's saying about their movements being slower. Treasures that thou seek abound. Now send these frail beasts to the ground. You know what's really funny is I've been playing Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie lately on weeknights, and so I just hear the grunty noises. Like, that's actually the way that I am really bad at imitating grunty. I sounded more like Madeline from Celeste with a really sore throat. My voice can't go that high anymore. But just think of grunty, because like grunty always rhymes in Banjo-Kazooie, so that's immediately what I'm thinking of seeing these. Because they also rhyme. So then you have Rebuke the Wicked. Their temperance knows no reserve. These coddled foes have gained some verve. Though still they pale to thy strong arm, thou put thyself in mortal harm. The medium difficulty is Immortal Inquisition. Thy fear is naught but come the dark. Thy foes have bite to match their bark. Renewed in strength and fostered vigor, keep thy finger on thy trigger. Then Furious Vengeance. Demonic hordes have found their stride. Beholden now thou'st stemmed the tide. Thou'st stemmed the tide. Their fervor strong with crooked claw, they do not hold back anymore. I guess, depending on your accent, this may rhyme more than it did for me. Then Wrath of God. Their patience gone and anger rising, their strength has now become surprising. Thy fate has now become unclear, rise to this challenge, banish fear. So, the first time I played this demo, 2 years ago, I started on the 4th difficulty and then toned it down to the 3rd, and the 3rd difficulty was still extremely difficult. And then I replayed it on the 1st difficulty, and that seemed still challenging because, again, it doesn't affect enemy numbers the way that it would in traditional Doom. Which I imagine is partially intentional, given that, like, parts of this game do revolve around, like, essentially horde combat. And so they didn't want to... They wanted to, like... I imagine that part of the goal was probably to, like, give more people the chance to experience the same, like, sheer magnitude of fights, like, the sheer number of enemies, but still giving you more of a fighting chance. So, like, honestly, I would say I probably found the lower difficulty more enjoyable, just because, like, I am much less initiated to horde combat, and there was a lot of sniping from infinite distance going on in the original demo. So I am definitely going to pick a lower difficulty than the 3rd one this time. I might try the 2nd one as sort of a happy medium. And then your challenge modes. So Dawnbreaker is, like I said, the hammer-only mode. A stalwart Templar knows no fear, and holds but one thing truly dear. Thine hammer thy only companion, show mercy not but true abandon. Within these wells a strength unknown, to rend their flesh and crush their bone. Dawnbreaker strikes a holy scourge, let it be their final dirge. And then Tormented is like the challenge mode. Thy hubris shall become thy grave, this path holds naught but for the brave. With renewed fire and sharpened tooth, thou hast found thy death forsooth. No longer do they flinch or fight, their presence and unholy might. These wicked beasts have strength and health, thou art sure to risk thyself. I think Bridgeburner was gonna play the 2 challenge modes on his celebration stream today, so I'll have to take a look at that later at some point and see how that, because I think he phrased it as it's the difficulty that's gonna make him hate his own game. So yeah, I'm gonna steer clear of that one. I think we'll try Rebuke the Wicked, since I know how Immortal Inquisition went for me when I played this 2 years ago, but what we don't know is, I don't know how much the maps have changed, because, like, I've seen plenty of posts from Bridgeburner, or shared by Bridgeburner, of, like, the Age of Hell account on X, parentheses, formerly Twitter, end parentheses, of just all of the impressive architecture and stuff that they've been working on. So it's finally time to check it out for ourselves and see how much the demo gives us in terms of a sneak peek to what's been evolving over the past couple of years, aside from the menus, which we've seen already. So let's give this a shot. And I do have the timer ready to go here. Take up thy hammer. Okay, but the interesting thing is I don't have the hammer yet. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to tweak the mouse sensitivity. So this seems new already. We have an abundance of grindy noises to give us the sense of weight to this elevator. Yeah, let me fix my, the one thing I didn't do is I didn't test the mouse sensitivity, because I didn't want to spoil anything about the game. Why is that? Oh, I think it's because my mouse was still moving. Yeah, okay. Why does the keyboard seem like it's unresponsive here? That's weird. Like, it seems like there's a split second between when I hit the key and when it actually changes that. Oh, that's right. This is GZ Doom, and what I usually do in GZ Doom is make the vertical sensitivity less. Let's do something. Oh, okay, this is also less granular than that is. A bit of a feng shui nightmare there, but let's try that. Still feels like it might be too sensitive for me. This is partially due to, like, the setting my mouse is on as well. This always happens, that I end up being, like, super overly sensitive. Alright, we'll work with this for now, and we'll see how it goes. One thing to immediately point out, the HUD has been reworked. One thing that I remembered kind of questioning last time was the font that was used in the HUD. It seemed very, like, unbefitting of a game of this type, and seems like they've done some work since then. What we do still have is we do still have the alt fire meter and the dash indicator at the bottom left. The alt fire meter is the half full, like, cyan gauge over there, and then the dash indicator is the little double arrow next to it. Okay, so dashing. Dashing still has the full screen blur effect. That is one of the things I really did not like last time. So, number one, first, not number one as in the most important thing, but as in the first thing that I would add to settings, an ability to either tone down or turn off the dash blur. Because, like, when you dash in a video game, normally it does, like, you know, like a halo around the outside. Like, if you've seen, was Cyber Combat the one that... Yeah, Cyber Combat had that kind of effect. And the funny thing is, when I watched the trailer of that, I thought it might be over the top, but it actually isn't that distracting when you're actually playing it. Of course, some games do speed lines, but again, probably not the right thing for this game, necessarily. It's just that it's... So, like, there's a difference between full-on, like, Gaussian blur or something like that and, like, a motion blur, and, like, this doesn't feel like motion blur. This is just blurring the entire screen for a second while you dash, and it's just... It's extremely distracting, especially when combined with the hammer, which will be a thing that will be happening later. So yeah, that was one of the things that I was hoping would have changed. Alright, first thing we need to find out is... Oh, I can actually come down here, and I didn't take fall damage either. Okay. Alright, so hang on a sec, was I supposed to come down there? Is there any... I didn't mean to do that, I just flew off the platform. I guess that is what I'm doing. There's nowhere else to go up here. Oh wait, no, there's a switch right here. Press E or pad A to interact with objects. You got your crunchy stairs. Okay, but what does happen if I go down here? Because, like, there's stuff down here, clearly. Oh, there's a teleport that goes back up. Oh, we've got our first music. Wait a minute. I'm up here. I'm up here, but the water is making noises as if I'm in it. Okay, so as long as you stop moving, the water no longer makes noises. So I'm guessing there's actually no reason to be down here. This is just to introduce you to platforming. You do have the full screen portal effects. That was a thing in the previous demo as well. Now hang on a sec though. All right, hang on. Let's. Okay, so I was gonna say I thought there was like pillars down there, but it's just the supports for it. That's pretty neat. Alright, you know what? I'm actually curious about something. I'm going to reload, which means the music is going to stop, but I'm curious. I wanna watch this from down here. You can see them rising at this level too, so the whole thing is rising. That's awesome. I had to inspect the stairs, you know? When a team like the Age of Hell team puts as much effort into making stairs and doors extremely crunchy and satisfying, you have to do a proper full-blown inspection. I need to get used to space not being my use key because I'm used to games that don't have. I'm too used to Doom having spaces used because there's not other things to do with, like, the second mouse button and whatnot. Alright, I'm just, like, trying to get myself in trouble here. I probably need to go back and use that same portal now, huh? I've spent like 5 minutes investigating stairs, like seriously. Alright, this is, believe it or not, a door. That sounds like the kind of sound you would... I didn't know it was gonna close again. Okay, so we have our first extremely substantial door already. The thing is that sounds like it's creaking, and you would expect that to be a door that swings open, which is not what this door does. So I'm not sure how I feel about that pairing, but you do get the whole screen shake when the door finishes opening and closing. Alright, what happens if I go down here? Am I stuck? No, you can use that, and it allows you to come back up. Okay. So there is a way out if you get yourself in trouble. We have our second dramatic lift of the game already. So we've had dramatic lift, dramatic stairs, dramatic door, and another dramatic lift. You're getting your point across, loud and clear. This beginning is completely different than what was in the demo 2 years ago. And I definitely appreciate the change. Like, not that the previous one was necessarily bad, but like this is very much introducing the aesthetic that you have come to expect from the things that you see posted by the Age of Hell and by Bridgeburner, by the Age of Hell account and by Bridgeburner over the last couple of years. We've got like incremental stairs now. Yep. Has the game been autosaving? Yeah, I think it has. Wait, no, is it autosaving or is it? I'm seeing some unknown bottom texture. Oh no. I'm seeing some errors too, so I'm not sure. I'm seeing snags once in a while, and I don't know whether that's due to autosaves or due to errors. Like, that other message might have been from when I saved, actually. Alright. Yeah, no, I just had another bit of a snag, and there wasn't a new saved message, I don't think. I think that was the one that was there before. Alright, so we just picked up some ammo. Oh, we got dudes. The first thing I think of with that death sound is enemies in Quake 4. And I kind of can't take it seriously because Quake 4 is the last thing I want to have in my head when I'm playing this. Also, I believe this is the same music track that we had in the previous demo. I feel like I do recognize the music. Alright, we've got switches that we're not allowed to hit. We've got a bell that we're not allowed to ring. Okay, so there's one that we can hit over here. Oh, that didn't... I was gonna go check the other switch. No, that opened this. Yeah, so it's not auto-saving. I think it's just, like, loading stuff in, and it's causing little snags. I'm actually surprised I could make that jump. Alright, you can jump a little higher than you might expect. Oh, I accidentally crouched. I have a crouch button. Wait. Was that even in the... Was that in here? That's not even in here. That's a default GZ Doom binding. Like, I don't even think that's exposed in the menu. So I can crouch, but I'm not sure that's intended to be a thing. Okay. So we've got an ominous-looking platform in there. Can't do anything there. One other thing... Oh, they're telling me to dash now. Okay. Does the platform actually not... Okay, the platform doesn't do anything. I was like, that's gotta be a trap or something. Combine with jump to clear bigger gaps. Right, okay. So they do immediately introduce that. You got armor. I like the, that was a pretty cool effect at the top and bottom of the screen. I forget if that same effect was in, the previous version. I didn't notice that the door switches just kind, or the door activation just kind of, like, fades away. Alright, I want to see something, though. Does that icon come back or not? No, it doesn't. It's a one-time thing. But it's presumably there to draw your eyes to it. Okay, here's our hammer. So yeah, this is a completely different setup than how we got the hammer in the earlier version of the demo. That laugh might have been new. I'm not sure. Okay, time to test out the hammer. And you do have an alt fire. Hold alt fire to draw back your hammer, release to throw. Okay, they make sure that you understand how to do that, because that was something I forgot about. I think it was mentioned in the instructions in the original demo, and I just forgot to try it. So it glows and makes a sound when it's ready to throw. Oh, nice. 2-for-1 special. Okay, the funny thing is I actually could have just jumped up there and beat them up anyway. What is that thing? Holy crap. Okay, so I think I cut myself off mid-thought earlier, but one thing... Oh, he's not quite dead. One thing that I absolutely need to point out is, so far... Oh, this guy's also not dead. So far, the lighting in this is infinitely better than in the original demo. That was the thing I had the biggest problem with, was just seeing things. Like, there were some areas where enemies would be, like, nearly invisible because of it, too. And so far, enemies are extremely clear. This area is very well lit, so you can see where you're going. So, that to me is a huge upgrade over the first demo. And also, they don't completely swarm you when you first get the hammer, which is also a very big difference from the first demo. The first demo, you would get completely, like, hoarded around, completely crowded around when you first got the hammer, and, like, it was trying to encourage you to, like, go ham, but also it just kind of seemed like things were hard to... It was hard to see what you were doing. And in this, it's much more, like, you can be much more purposeful with your hammer usage. I should probably save. I do feel like I should balance my audio a little better, because it's the sound effects are probably overwhelming me, and meanwhile the music is probably getting drowned out. So let me try balancing that a little bit differently. Press R to parry projectiles. Okay. Question. Okay, you can do that even when you're not holding... Well, I failed at that. And, okay, they're giving you health so that you can try and fail it a few times. Okay, it seems like you have a little bit of leeway on it. So, like, it seems like you should err on the side of being early rather than late. And it seems like it stops when you get close, so that's also really good. Is there any... I've played too many Quake packs. I need to see if there's anything under this. Okay, not really. The water makes so much noise when you're in it, even when you're barely moving, that I'm just, like, immediately paranoid, like, what's in here with me? Rage Spheres provide damage reduction and life steal, making the Crusader near immortal. So the Rage Sphere is what used to be called the Hammer Sphere in the first version of the demo. But it's very good that they explain that. Okay, I wish those messages could be recalled in the console, though, because, like, what if you're slow at reading them? Or what? They've been really good about, usually the messages show up when there's not much happening, so you will have a chance to read them, but they don't stay around for a ton of time. So it would be awesome if they could be relayed in the... Like, again, me being a Quake player, a lot of times in Quake games, whenever there's mid-screen messages, they also show up in the console, so that if you missed them, you can scroll back. If that's at all possible in GZ Doom, that would be great. Okay, and it switches you to the hammer. Oh, I didn't wait long enough. Somewhere in there my character said something, which was not a thing in the old demo, but I couldn't hear it. So I guess I should actually mix the sound volume lower than the voice volume and see if that helps. I do still have the problem that I had the last time I played this, where especially when I have this power-up, it gets hard to see where I'm going. Because, like, once I swing the hammer... Oh, that's how we heard the voice. Once I swing the hammer and it hits something, I kind of get blinded. Oh, and I see... I think there was a running out sound there. Because I know there was the last time I played this. It kind of got drowned out by everything else, though, but I noticed... I don't think this was a thing last time. If it was, I didn't notice it. There was an icon near the top right showing that I had the, I want to call it the Hammer Sphere now, the Rage Sphere active. And I saw that disappear. And also your hammer stops glowing, so it's pretty noticeable when it stops. But you might want... I don't know if the icon flashed or anything when it was about to, like, expire. That would be useful if possible. Otherwise, probably want to make sure that the expiration sound is sufficiently loud compared to other noises. Because I kind of only noticed it because I knew to listen for it from my previous playthrough. I think that was the switch I hit before.
Is this the best perdition has to offer?
Someone's still shuffling around here? Yep. Alright, we're probably just about done. So we are getting into areas that are a little bit, you know, darker. We've got some shadows going on here, so like some of the enemies can be a little easier to miss in the shadows, but for the most part, things still seem generally more visible than the last time I played this. Alright, where are we going now? That didn't quite work. What if I do it from... What if I do it towards that? No. There is also a dash recharge sound as well. So that's cool. The dash recharge is pretty quick, actually. Oh, well, that's a thing. Alright. I kind of still want to see... Wait. Okay, at some point it did autosave. Somebody else is still down there. Oh. Half of the body was still down there. I really want to see if I can get over there, but I'm kind of starting to think that I can't. Alright, let's move on. Where was that other pad that I found? Also, wait, should we check the waterfalls? Alright, here's the pad. Oh, it's a bounce pad. Was not expecting the bounce pad, but that was a thing in the previous demo as well. Oh, hello. Okay. I'll admit... I mean, you know, it's the right time of the year. This was released a month before Christmas. Yeah, that's the right color scheme for it. Press F1 to toggle contextual... Okay, I was wondering if that was still in this. So that is what shows you... Oh, and this stuff is still here. It does still show the combos. I was gonna test F1 at some point, and then I forgot, and so it reminded me. That text is a little bit tiny. So, okay. Two things that I would like to see in settings. One is the being able to toggle the dash blur, or maybe have some other kind of effect or something. And another would be UI scale. Although I get that, like, this UI... Like, the main UI here is fine in terms of size. The text up here, though, is pretty small. So maybe not even UI scale, but I don't know. Something to do with that text. I don't know if that's intentionally that small in order to fit everything. Also, okay, I didn't realize that's a I think this was a toggle last time, too, and I forgot. Okay. But yeah, you've still got the combo system on the hammer. And yeah, okay. This is, I think, the same exact text that... I remember it currently has no alt-fire functionality. Alright, Templar bells shall be rung with your hammer. Okay. They make that extremely clear this time, whereas last time they basically... Last time they put I think last time, was there a bell, like, right in front of the hammer or something in the original demo? I forget. Because it was either that, or they just expected that you had played Hexen and knew what to do with bells, given that you have a hammer. Bonk.
Remember me when they're sewing you back together. Remember me when they're sewing you back together.
Ah, we got the same line twice in a row, unfortunate. So I'm pretty sure this was the switch we hit before, and now that area is now completely sealed up. Oh, that's an elevator, okay. Yeah, I was gonna... Okay, so I was thinking earlier, I was like, are these floors actually reflective, or is it my imagination? And in the first room, I was willing to bet it was my imagination, but no, they are actually reflective. Or at least, you know, there's some kind of, like, layer of shine on them or something. I'm not sure that it's actually a proper reflection. It might be reflecting that. But it might just be, like, a static overlay or something. But still, gives it a neat effect. That's what you want to see on your marble floors. Okay, we got another bell. You ever get the feeling you're being watched? Okay. Am I going down there? These are cool. I mean, like, they're all the, you know, the circle, triangle, eye thing that you're already used to seeing if you've played Sigil. Or, you know, certain parts of Doom. But this is a cool variation on it. Okay, so I didn't even notice. Your neutral hammer attack does actually inch you forward. I'm just experimenting with the combos a little bit. 1-1, then 2-2-1, or 2-2-2-1. Okay, you do have to do it fast enough, too. I guess we're going down here. Okay, there is definitely no fall damage. I suppose since there's no documented duck button, crouch button, then we're probably not going to have deep water either. Like, there were no swim controls. Not that you necessarily need separate ones, but... Nothing implied swimming. Oh, we hit a loading zone. Surprise! Hell hath come, preceded by ruin. Alright, so here's the question. Can I go back? Yes. That loading zone is a little surprising. And it also plops you down under that stair again. What am I doing here? It's suddenly very dark. And so I'm a little confused. Like, it seems like there was a loading zone at a wall. Which is kind of weird. And, like, as soon as I step back down here, it's gonna load again. So, like, huh? Oh, wait, no, there's an entire... Alright, hang on. I'm going back one more time. So, yeah, there's an entire passage there. Okay. I thought that this was doubling back to the same room as that. I did not realize this was its own passage. So, the weird thing that confused me was the loading zone triggers when you're over here looking at the step. There's not really anything up there. The real place that you're going is there, but when you load in facing this way. That's a little confusing. You might want to, if at all possible, I don't know if it's feasible to tweak, either make a more purposeful passage leading to the loading zone where you can put it at a more cut and dry location, or just have the player face a different direction, or something. Hey, Zeta. Yeah, that's what I thought the first time I played the Zeta. And this time I feel like the first time I played this, I saw the combos a lot earlier. I don't remember if it actually, like, shoved the message with all the combos in my face, or if it told me about the F1 to view information earlier. Because I remembered seeing this in the original demo, and I was like, that's a lot. This time I'm not worrying about it, because I know I don't need to worry about it too much. Like, I do wonder about the combos, like, in terms of, like, how important are they? I mean, it might just be kind of a thing that gives you something to do, make the hammer more interesting. Because, yeah, it does. It makes it feel like, wait, did I sign up for a fighting game? What? But I especially given that there is a challenge mode that gives you, that is basically hammer only, I could see where, like, it's probably more useful there. Or it makes that more interesting.
Back together.
You're not dead, are you? Oh, you are dead. Okay. Oh, we got our first snipers. All right, so I like how they retooled the snipers here because they are coming from one direction. I feel like they might have retooled the fire on this too. Like, I don't remember it being that red. But I don't know, I may just not be remembering well. Oh, wait, you're still alive. Now hi, I got my ankle chomped on. Yeah, so I probably don't want to go that way, even though it looks like there could be interesting stuff even in the water. There was seemingly a more intentional direction to go over here. Also, I could try dashing over here and see if there's any use for climbing up here. Oh, we're getting armor bonuses now. Yeah, so, like, scaling these messages at the top left, see, like, those messages and these messages might be in the same font, I'm not sure. If we could scale those, that would be great. What was the thwomping that I just heard? Oh, it's this guy, okay. Oh, there was one on the other side, of course.
Is this the best perdition has to offer?
But again, I have to say, enemies have been clearly visible. Wait, what? I need to test something when I'm... I think I pressed the alt fire button again and it called the hammer back. Like, while it was out. Yeah, that's what it does. So if I release, then click, it comes back as soon as I click the second time. That's interesting. So if you realize that you didn't aim properly, you can cancel it. That's actually really nice. Yeah, I mean, there are a couple of traces of GZ Doom, namely like the keyboard binding menu, but they've done a lot of work, and the save menu is like the one other remaining vestige of stock GZ Doom, which I forget. I feel like I have been told that the save menu is like customizing menus this much is already a large effort. The save menu is like its own large effort on top of that, I think. But yeah, like they've done a ton of work since the previous demo build 2 years ago in terms of like making it as little GZ Doom as possible. But yeah, you do still have the messages at the top left. And I'm pretty sure GZ Doom does have UI scaling options, so it would be cool if they could expose those, but I could also understand if, like, the new menu would kind of, like, make that problematic or something. I don't know. Is there anything interesting down here? Oh, there's a bunch of dudes.
Is this the best perdition?
It is interesting that like because they gave me the rage sphere earlier, which ended up effectively allowing me to overheal myself due to hammer damage, like due to the self heal on it. This is going backwards, right? Now they're giving me health bonuses everywhere because they figure, yeah, you're likely to be full on health at this point. Okay. The pathing in this demo is infinitely clearer than some parts of the earlier demo. Music reminding you of Jorner? Oh, nice. Now you don't know how to feel. Interesting. So the funny thing is, though, at least some of the music in this, I'm pretty sure is... Like, there was some music earlier that I feel was... I think the same as the demo 2 years ago. I'm not sure if all of it was in the demo 2 years ago, or if some of it is new. So I don't remember it that well. Alright, what did that... Okay, I was gonna say, what did that do? And then I heard things. And then I fell down. Oh, well, okay. Uh-oh, I'm starting to get wrecked. Oh, okay, it did do something down here. The hammer throw feels almost OP, but I guess given that it does leave you vulnerable while you're doing it. Okay, that just gave me 30 armor on top of what I already had. I didn't pay attention earlier to the light armor as to whether that just gave me straight 100 or what, but this time I went from 90 to 120. But it did say it was light armor. So I'm assuming that switch did that, but what else did it do? Wait a sec. Is that is just where the armor was, right? Okay. Am I going backwards again? No, I ended up going... Oh, it opened this. Because I was immediately distracted by these guys, but hey, look, there's a whole other path in that direction. Okay. That's our sanctified shotgun.
Ooh, shiny.
I mean, it is shiny. Burn them all. Yeah, I didn't actually pay attention to the first message up there, but it probably talks about the sanctified shots on the alt file. So I can't really burn them all because that consumes the alt fire gauge. I can burn a lot of them. Oh, did they get rid of the reload on this? Because one thing that kind of surprised me in the previous demo was that this shotgun actually needs to reload like every 8 shots or something. I don't know whether that's still a thing or not. Yeah, of course they're coming from both sides. What did I expect? Kinda got myself into a predicament there. Fortunately, I had enough alt fire to get out of it. I didn't realize, I think that closed behind me. Okay, yeah, these guys are a little more beefy. They cannot be one-shot with this, I don't think. Oh, maybe they can. The funny thing is, this room kind of makes me think of The Deep, which was Major Orleans map for the Realms Deep map jam that happened the year that the first version of this demo came out. Back in 2021. Alright, I think I cleared those guys out. So now the question is, what happens when I hit the switch? There's a bell up there, too. The bells are very clearly visible. Whoops, I managed to miss. Oh, is it stair time? It's stair time. Oh, which... It's stair time, which leads us immediately to another switch. Was that always going at the same speed, or did that actually decelerate? Now that's what I'm wondering. Power charges fill up your alt fire. Oh, that's new. I don't think these existed in the earlier demo. So they're making sure I have full alt fire now. Oh. I like how they just list me up so I can... If anybody asks, you know, how many insert beings from this realm does it take to screw in a light bulb? I guess it's 2. 1 to hit the switch for the elevator, and 1 to actually do... I don't know. The reload animation is still a thing. Wait, did I... There wasn't an actual reload button, was there? There's use item / trigger rage, and I have no idea what gives you the... Because the only rage I've had yet was the one from the sphere that just immediately triggers it, so I'm not exactly sure what that's about. I tried pressing R before and it didn't do anything. Well, no, it did do something. It parried. So I'm pretty sure that in the previous version of the demo, R used to allow you to, you know, cock the shotgun. But you can't do that anymore. So now my question is, like, is it going to end up, you know, doing that at inopportune times? Or is it just always after you use the alt fire? It might just always...
It's all going up in flames.
It might be always after you use the alt fire. In which case, that's fine, because that's predictable, and that becomes like, okay, that's your price for using the alt fire, is you have to wait a little bit. I might as well take those now.
Is it getting hot here, or is it getting...
Is it getting hot in here? Is it just you? Alright. The voice lines do still get a little drowned out, so I would have to tweak the audio more, but I also don't want to... I don't want to reduce the sound effect volume too much, because, like, I want to see if there's, like, tells that you can hear from far away. Hello. What? Okay, those are new.
Best perdition has to offer.
That's new. I don't remember ever seeing those before. Like, all these other guys have, like, at least resembled things in the, That's weird. Why does this wrap around if you can't make it through there anyway? They're just making me feel about my body mass. Like, what? It just comes back here anyway, I think. So it's not really meaningful. But... Lots of little nooks that they could hide stuff in. Is this the hashtag room? What's going on here? Okay, that does not open. Wait, there's still dudes crawling around over here. There's got to be a switch though somewhere. Is that sound just... Is that like fire crackling somewhere, or is that actually someone moving? Everything in here is closed though. So there's got to be something else, right? Is there anything on the sides? One thing I'm wondering, there are secrets. Oh, okay, so I hadn't used the map until now. One thing I am immediately going to ask for, map color options. Because anytime I am playing anything GZ Doom, I inevitably switch back to the Doom color scheme. They're right over there. That's what's making the noises, then. Anytime I play anything GZ Doom, I immediately switch to the Doom color scheme because it's way easier to see things on. Like, I just can't with the Heretic Hexen color scheme because you can't see anything. Because it's so low contrast. Am I, like, all the switches so far have been very easy to see, so, like, what am I missing? I'm missing more of these guys. I'm missing picking up these guys. I'm hearing them, but I'm not seeing them. And I'm not sure if I have to kill all of them or what. I still hear them. What made that noise? There he is.
The best perdition has to offer.
I don't know where they're coming from. Like, I just suddenly notice one. That's what happens with these. So this is... I missed some... I don't know. I don't know whether I missed an important cue as to, like, picking these guys up. Am I actually supposed to go in here? I didn't realize there was stairs here. I thought this was just an alcove with stuff. Nope, we are still going in here. Hang on. This is what leads up here. Go figure. I thought that the other thing that I couldn't open yet was going to lead to here. Alright, I totally got the wrong impression about that part of the level there. Wait, okay. It didn't say holy hand grenade, though. Well, it said use item. Okay. Do I have an inventory? No. Okay, when it says use item, I guess this is what it means. I mean, when you hear Holy Hand Grenade, what else do you think of but the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch from Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Well, I guess we're gonna hit the switch and then try tossing the Holy Hand Grenade at something. Okay, we can see it has a charge at the bottom right. I'm covering that. I thought I was sufficiently far left to not block the HUD, but I am actually blocking the HUD, so let me fix that. Yeah, now I'm far enough left. Alright. 3 shall be the number of the count. I didn't count the 3. I don't know if these little guys are actually a threat or not. It did say 30 seconds to charge. Happy landings to that guy. Well, we had a bit of a loading spike there or something. Yeah, see, that one didn't fly as high. You only get a 5.0. This guy gets a 10.0. Alright, we did get our grenade back. Did the grenade make a sound when we got a recharge on it? I'm not sure if it did. Alright, so what are we doing in here? Interesting. This aesthetic reminds me a little bit of, I forget the name of the Ionis map in, Arcane Dimensions. The one with the Velveeta lava. The yellow makes me think of that. Alright, so I can't actually get up there right now. Not sure if that's secret or if that's something we will be gaining access to later. Oh, there are armor bonuses and stuff here, though. Alright. I assume there is a door on either end. Oh no, that's not a door. That is something very... Whoa, hello. Excuse you. I think... Did I get 2 of them? It's funny, I just talked about Arcane Dimensions, and now we've got the equivalent of the nailgun orcs. That are in various... Okay, hang on. Never mind Quake. They're wall hacking. This is Counter-Strike, apparently. Alright, I don't want to pick that up just yet. Can I open the door on the other side? You need an iron key to activate this object. Oh, pfft. Yeah, there's big-ass key insignias on the wall. Alright, yep, good talk. Didn't notice those before, because I was just paying attention to the, you know, the huge insignia on the door itself. I don't know. I mean, the keys on the walls, like, that is also a classic tell. I wonder if... no, that's... You know what? I'm gonna backtrack and not suggest anything else on that. For a second, I was thinking, like, what if we made the actual, like, pentagram insignia a different color, but having conveyance that is more than just color is a very good thing. I ran right into that. Good job, me. Alright, these guys are sniping from pretty far out. But they are pretty visible. That guy's getting a little bit dark in the corner there. That's gonna hit somebody. Alright, that might have even hit 2 of them. Well, that didn't work. Actually, you know, I'm kind of surprised. I'm surprised that the enemies have been as, like... What's the word that I should use here? Like, this is a sharp contrast to the earlier demo, because I find the enemy placement to be much more reasonable. It's not, like, super overwhelming coming from every direction at once. Which I'm sure we will get to at some point, because it wouldn't be Age of Hell if there weren't, you know, arena battles somewhere. But I feel like things escalated a lot more quickly in terms of, like, overwhelming the player with enemies in the original demo. And, like, my playstyle, like, this is much more my playstyle. Like, I prefer setups like this. But I do wonder if it... I do wonder how other people in the, you know, the target audience of Age of Hell will take to this demo versus the earlier one that was much more overwhelming, much more quickly. But for all I know, maybe they did this as a, you know, to accommodate the reactions of people who played the original. I only know how I reacted to it, and I am very much a greenhorn when it comes to horde combat, especially in Doom games. I never actually took the thing up there. I didn't really need it at the time, so that's fine. It's funny, though, like, I chose the second difficulty to play this on because I knew how brutal the third difficulty was in the original demo. And so far from what I'm seeing, I probably would have been fine with the third difficulty. But let's just wait and see how the demo ends, because the real difficulty spikes were at the, like, sort of like the halfway point and the end point of the original demo. I assume we're gonna get punished for that. Yup. We're getting punished all over. Oh, we got the first, not cacodemons. Right. Makes sense that if you're throwing the hammer, you can't deflect. Alright, we got rid of those. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's still one hiding over there, right? Alright, that definitely did hit me a bit. Lost about 50 health during that battle. Alright, so we got the key. And now, okay, now these stairs are back. I didn't actually notice if the stairs came back at the beginning of the fight, or if it waited until I killed things. Because if it comes back at the beginning, then you can just be like, alright, bye. Did I leave anything else over here? I don't think so. So now would probably be a good time for me to take that thing. We've also got some ammo over there. Oh. Okay. How much ammo do I have? 28? Well, I took it by accident. Can you hit things on the return trip, I wonder? Yeah, the enemies are so much more well-lit this time around in some of these places. But, like, I feel like the environments in general are. Like, I think there's a lot more, like...
when they're sewing you back together.
I think there's a lot more direct lighting applied. Did I hit something over there? I need to remember to pull it back when I miss. This guy's strafing everything. Let me just use that. That was fail on my part.
Looks like it's all going up in flames.
I don't know if they hit more than one of them. I suspect it didn't. I think it does actually make the explosion whenever it hits something, even if it doesn't hit an enemy. Yeah, it does. Okay. It seems like it'll just go through things without hitting them on the return trip, which is a little disappointing. Why did I do that? They were point blank. Apparently I'm full on... Wow, I'm full on both types of ammo right now. That's okay, we haven't found the weapon that will make sure that I never have full bullets again. I'm assuming that's going to be in this, too. Also, I probably really don't need to spend shells on those guys.
this the best perdition has to offer?
Alright, let me grab these now. Alright, now things are starting to get dark. Only for a bit, okay. That's a lot of health. I think it was on his head.
This. Best perdition.
Yeah, okay, they were a little dark. So it is still definitely heavily impacted by where they are standing. So if they're standing in the shadows, then you still have the problem that I had very often in the original demo. So, like, it wasn't clear to me before, like, whether they were individually light-mapped and whether that was contributing to them being clearer, or whether it was just the lighting in the areas being that much more direct. Maybe it's a bit of both, but it's still possible for enemies to hide in shadows. Well, that missed. Okay, I didn't realize he was that close to dead. That's actually kind of funny that, like, you have a better chance of hitting them from this direction. Hey, Pyro? Probably take a few of these now. I don't know. Yeah, that maxes out at 200. I feel like in the original, I remembered armor managing to exceed 200 at some point, but health never did. That's right. In Quake, health can get over 200, right? But in Doom, I guess not. Alright, we've got some armor there, too. I don't really need that right now. Is there a door in this direction? Guess not. Alright. It's interesting how, like, they have the icon on the door the first time you open it, but then... Oh, it's still up there. Okay. I imagine that's supposed to help you recognize what's a door, though, because the doors are so tall that otherwise you'll just walk into this thing and it looks like a wall. So, like... Yeah, I can definitely understand the icon being there for that reason. It feels like a bit of a patch, but given what they want the doors to look like... I mean, I guess the other thing would just be, like, always aim for doors to have visible seams in the middle. Some of them do, some of them don't. That one kind of doesn't. Surprise. They should be dead. You're new. Alright, they're dead. Do any of these look different? I haven't found any secrets, so, like... I don't really know what to expect in terms of what kinds of ways they hide secrets in this. This looks like something that's probably going to open later. Oh, this is our first Choose Your Adventure chest, I think. And it actually has a hammer insignia over it. In other words, hit it with the hammer. Oh, maybe not. Apparently you can just use it, too. What is it? If you get too close, it apparently goes away. It's actually... It's very picky about how close you can be to see this message. Thrown hammer, explosion damage, and range plus 50%. Okay, so, yeah, it does explode. I was gonna say, like, I have managed to kill multiple things with it at once. Thrown hammer also fires 2 spirit hammers. How do the spirit hammers behave? Also, if this is anything like the previous demo, these are random, and like when you open it, you will get 2 randomly selected choices here. Explosion damage and range sounds... and damage? Yeah, okay, we're taking that.
My might grows stronger.
I don't know what the spirit hammers are. I'm a little curious about it, but I can't say no to explosion damage. There's another... supercharge kind of thing in there, I think. That might be one of the secrets. Oh, not sure how we would get... There's also armor right there. Oh, yeah, like I said, this was probably going to open at some point. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good range. Oh, I hit it too soon. I was trying to charge it for the next one, and I buffered it, and you don't want to buffer it. At least not before it hits something. I can't see things because corpses. I'm gonna try to clear out of here so that we can go from this side. I do have to remember I have a dash. There were fewer things left at that point than I thought. Okay. So that's showing that I can open it again. Like, they've specifically put in... Because that icon was not there at ground level when I first came in here. So this was specifically here to introduce the concept of the choose your reward chests. The I can't believe it's not Vampire Survivors chest. I don't know. Speaking of which, I'm debating, since I got a couple of Steam gift cards for my birthday, I'm contemplating actually buying Vampire Survivors, but I'm also almost afraid to because, well, we all know how playing Vampire Survivors goes. You start playing, and then you keep playing, and yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Alright, so this switches here. Can I jump on top of this? No, not really. Now we're on that side of that, actually. So we're circling all around that thing. Dead Cells I played a little bit of. I never actually finished a run. I got awfully close to finishing a run, but never actually survived. Oh, so we are going that way next. Okay. We've got more stairs. Like, if anybody ever played Hexen and was like, yeah, these stairs are good, but I want them to be even crunchier, play Age of Hell. I can go back here. Yep, there's dudes sniping me. Oh, that's... You know, I never even noticed that the crosshair specifically shows up when you're charged. So, like, the crosshair only shows up when you can actually throw it. Did that get the guy next to him, too? Good grief. Yeah, the
best perdition has to offer.
The splash damage is pretty good now. Whoops, well, that didn't work. I like how it made a best effort to come back to me, but I'm not sure. Not sure it actually made it. Alright, so we got stairs going that way. And actually hit him through the bars, huh? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Those guys' shots are very, very loud, but you know what? That's probably a good thing, because they're kind of a threat. So, that goes back to, like, why I didn't reduce the audio volume, because I wanted to see what kind of, like, audio tells there would be at a distance. Turns out they definitely prioritized that. Wow, I am bad. There we go. They made those much more audible than, like, the fireballs. It occurs to me I never did tone down the pickup flash, and I should play with toning that down just so we can see the difference. I also haven't messed with the weapon and movement bobbing at all either, and I should probably mess with that too, just so we can see. So let's, like, you know what? I won't reduce paint screen blend as much, but let's reduce pickup screen a bunch. That's still pretty noticeable, and I toned it down to almost half. Or a little more than half. Is that? I'm assuming that's bullets. Yeah, I'm full on that anyway. I wanted to see if there were any other directions to go here. That's gonna open by a switch, I guess. There's a lot of stuff going on in this room. Fantoon, is that you? Yeah, there are a lot of directions to go in here. New weapon? Or is that armor? That might be armor. Or it might be the next weapon. There's a switch right here, so I guess we can find out. Oh, hi. No, it's armor. I was right the second time. Okay, the thing is, I probably don't need that. I mean, I'll save here. 240. Okay, I'm curious. There was somebody loitering over here. That might have only come out when I picked up the armor, though. I kind of want to, like, wait on that and see whether it still gives me the same amount. Yep, that is also a bounce pad. This one has, I don't know if the other one had the particle effects on it. This one is much more clear because it has the particle effects. There is something up there. Can I not get over there from here? That might intentionally be just out of range. Nope, we can get to it. So that's definitely a weapon. Adjudicator. So, if I recall correctly, yeah, the all-fire is just a, chew through your ammunition significantly. Yes, it is. It's like it's almost like your mobile turret in the new Doom games or something. I'm just noticing that my own preview apparently, like, glitched out at some point. I don't know if that happened to anybody else. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Hades, and have avoided spoilers for the most part. But yeah, that's still... I really drag ass on buying anything on my wish list, because I'm like, I've got all this, you know, Quake and Doom and other stuff to play. It's like, I just keep playing retro games anyway. Alright, what am I hear the little guys again, don't I? My armor is actually even higher than it was the last time I said I would, like, wait until my armor is lower. So yeah, so far this is infinitely more approachable than the first demo was. Which I imagine might have been the goal. The funny thing is, okay, that part where the nail gun dudes came out at, like, the edges, or like, at the U-bend or whatever, specifically gave me flashbacks to one of Bridgeburner's levels in Elementalism. I haven't played all of Elementalism, but I think if I recall correctly, I played the first map of each of the 3 episodes that was released, and F1 is one of Bridgeburner's levels. I don't know if he did more than one or if that was it. Oh, hello. You're new.
Looks like I've made a mess.
Yeah, that was the alt-fire that I just used on that. And I just got all my ammo back. That was like 90 per pickup or something, actually. Which I guess, I forget if bullet boxes in Doom do 100 per pickup when you get the backpack, or are they still 50? New music? Hang on, we gotta move up the music volume. Dude, this music is good. This is new music. I have not heard this before. This is good. The main game you want out is not out yet. Oh. Oh, we got the choirs. Okay, we got our first arena battle. Okay, no, seriously, though. Like, the music is way too quiet now. It's funny, because at first I thought the music was actually, like, louder. Thank you for the follow. Those guys end up being a little bit dark. I should probably also actually lower the audio a little bit, like the sound effects. So we'll actually put this... Oh, now... Yeah, alright. Now we're getting into the head banging. I'm out of bullets. Oh, hey, I'm kind of dying. I shouldn't have wasted that there. Pretty sure these guys are one-shottable. Oh no, there's one of those guys. Oh, he's dead, alright. Were they infighting? Is that a thing? Right, that's right, I was almost out of bullets. But we've got someone here. My health is okay. But yeah, this definitely, this is our first difficulty spike of the demo playthrough. Anybody still left? So these are our first Mancubi, like Mancubus equivalents, but they're kind of in an area where they can't hit me. So that was accidentally mitigated. So is this the beginning? Yeah, that was where I had gotten up to here from. Okay. And there were other ways up here as well. I didn't actually need to dash, did I? Yeah, I could have taken the stairs up there. See, now the problem is I've played enough other games that, like, tend to, like, reduce... Oh, there's still more guys, alright. I was gonna say, I've played enough games that, like, reduce the music once you're done with battles, that, like, I'm like, is this music here to stay, or does this mean I haven't killed everything?
Remember me when there's something back together.
We got some more health up there. Probably a good time to save. Oh, hello. They're new. Oh, I missed. I probably shouldn't play with them close. Oh wait, that's the fireball dudes. That's not who I thought it was. Did I kill the other dudes? Did I kill the axe guys? The axe guys were new. So in the earlier demo, there was like a really tanky dude that was kind of like a cross between a Molitor and the archer dudes from Heretic. This felt like a much lighter version of that, so much closer to like what the archer dudes in Heretic are like, specifically. Well, that's one way to get back to 100 health. Oh, now the... Hey, we found the jukebox button. Hey, what? The jukebox turned off, but we still got enemies. What is that thing? Or is that the thing that launched the axes? No, I think they do something else.
Is this the best perdition to offer?
So there's definitely quite a few new types of enemies since the first demo. They've also made me much more of a hammer user. Like, I just wanna like, not so much melee though. Oh, hello. Is that another no, that's the rocket launcher. How do we get... Is that a secret, or is that actually progression? Oh, this is how we get it.
Just for me.
That is a secret.
Shouldn't have.
Very, very apt voice line for the secret. I don't know whether that's a secret voice... Like, I don't know if there are secret-specific voice lines, or if that's just for picking up a weapon. I guess we got an early rocket launcher, though. So this is really funny and kind of ironic, because in the first demo, I completely just, like, did not notice the rocket launcher pickup for the longest time. But it was because it was in a huge open area with tons and tons of enemies sniping you from every different direction. And, like, when I finally found it, I ended up backing into it, because I was still looking at all the enemies shooting at me. And, like, when I actually did notice, you know, on a reload, when I noticed where the rocket launcher was, it was actually very sufficiently lit up. It's just that there was so much other stuff to look at. And this time I noticed one that was actually a secret. That's the first secret I've gotten, right? Yep. According to this, we're, like, 8/9 through the enemy count, but I don't know if any of the enemy spawns are, like, scripted to where they don't factor into that count. I didn't pay attention to what the enemy count was earlier. To know whether it had increased or not. Now, I guess I might as well take this, huh? It still put me to 240, so it seems like it's a, seems like it's a static value that it raises you to, which would be normal for Doom. Oh, there was one behind me. I'm trying to tell whether these are supposed to be like revenants, because there was definitely a revenant equivalent
Is this the best perdition has to offer?
in the previous demo. These guys definitely have like a charge-up time to them. Is there anything up here? There was also still that that soul sphere earlier that I never found. Is that where we're going? Yeah, it was like in the previous area where there was that supercharged secret. So I'm probably not getting that at this point. Alright, at least we're back to 100 health. I'm still expecting that to open at some point. Is this where I came in originally? It might actually be. I'm gonna double check that. No, I don't think so. Okay, now we're back to the music that I recognize. Oh, more health though. I'll take it. We got more enemies. I like the jibbing sound was like full volume, even though it was out of sight. So that's actually a good thing. So I can tell that I did actually hit things that I meant to hit. But yeah, the hammer definitely does feel viable for a hammer-only difficulty. Although I don't know what, like, because there's one hammer-only difficulty. I don't know which of the 5 skills it is closest to. Or if it's actually, like, Tormented, but hammer-only. Which Tormented is, like, the 6th difficulty, so that's the other, like, challenge mode. Alright, so we can go up those stairs. Is there anything? There's also stairs here, but there's bars there. This bit right here makes me think of maps 16 to 20 in Ev Eternity. Because that was sort of like the water zone. So there's bars blocking a switch there. But we can go this way. Hello. Oh, geez. Oh, it's these guys. Okay. Oh, hello. What's all that, though? Oh, it's the riders, isn't it? Yeah, these were in the previous demo. Oh, that... So I meant to select the chain gun. And I selected the rocket launcher by accident and hurt myself. You know, I don't know if I ever actually tested the rocket launcher's alt-fire the first time I played the demo. But I think it uses a couple, or either 2 or 3 rockets at once. Let's actually read about it. The Trinity is an auto-loading triple-barrel rocket launcher. Trinity rockets fly extremely fast and deal explosive damage. The alt-fire is Holy Trinity. 3 AP plus 2 rockets per load. Okay, so it is 2. Holding alt-fire will preload up to 3 rockets. Okay. Release the chute and they will explode into bouncing cluster bombs. Bouncing cluster bombs. So it becomes a grenade launcher? Now, does that mean... It says up to 3 rockets per load, but it also says it consumes 2 rockets. Does that mean 2 ammo per rocket? Up to 6? What's making noise? Who did I not kill? Oh, that guy. Okay. Let's see what they were guarding. That's interesting. Oh yeah, this is probably a good time to mention that one of the things that I definitely saw Bridgeburner mention at various points was that they increased the reliance on 3D models to replace things that otherwise would have taken, like, you know, a ridiculous amount of line defs and stuff to make the maps more efficient. Oh, we got another... Okay, can I actually bonk it open? I can bonk it open. So you can either do it politely or you can bonk it. Alt-fire, Sanctifier upgrade, Embers. Alt-fire will leave small burning patches which deal damage. Oh, and okay. So the first one had an axe symbol rotating. This has the so the chests are always for a particular weapon. Cover. Cone and range of attack is increased. Cone and range. Do I want that, though? It's a shotgun. I mean, it's a shotgun, but, like, I like the Doom shotgun, which is actually relatively precise. I think we'll go with this.
My might grows stronger.
Alright, what is that switch doing? What? We've got lost souls. I don't think Lost Souls were in the previous demo. Oh, you're the nail gun, dude. Okay. I can't believe that missed. You know what? I have an actual rocket launcher that I can use. Maybe I should do it.
Looks like I've made a mess.
One thing I will say for this font is the fact that it's like a red gradient does make it a little harder to glance at and read. So, like, being able to, like, optionally just make it white might be nice. I like how it just respawned these guys on top of the ones that were dead. Like, I can't imagine they feel too good about that proposition, you know? It's like you look up, it's like you see a tech job posting that looks promising, and then you look up the company, and it turns out they just did layoffs 3 months ago, and you're like... That's basically the equivalent of walking in and seeing the corpse of your predecessor on day one. Okay, these guys are less tanky than I expected. They just take 2 hits from the shotgun. Oh, we got more Mancubi. Oh. The funny thing is, I just, like, instinctively went to hold that down, but I'm not using the weapon that you hold it down for. Yeah, what I wanted to actually do was that. I got it right eventually. I probably just wasted that bullet pickup. Alright, what is this gonna do now that this is unbarred? There's dudes down there now? Why are there dudes down there now? Wait, did that actually hit him? That might have been too far away.
Looks like a hive with
I am not doing a good job of hitting things. Oh yeah, by the way, what's my enemy count now? Yeah, it has gone up, so scripting is probably affecting the enemy count. Which, in a way, is fine. Like, I mean, I've played Relentless Frontier, I come to, and other modern GZ Doom things, like, I've come to expect that from them. Even some Quake maps have that happen, I think. And, like, it's almost good because, like, I mean, I guess it's bad if you don't like that kind of surprise, but I feel like in a game like this, you don't want to be spoiled on how many enemies there are on the level. Although, like, sometimes it is nice to have an idea of, like, how far through the level am I by looking at the kill count, and this kind of defeats that. But I think in this case, I'm like, I feel better off not having it spoiled by looking at that part of the... Because, like, I want to see how many secrets are left to find sometimes, without necessarily knowing how many enemies are left. So this is a floor switch, huh? Okay. I'm gonna see if I left anything behind before I go in there. Although... other than the rockets, I'm doing pretty good on ammo, and again, like, if it weren't for the secret, I wouldn't have the rocket launcher anyway. So, we're not too likely to find more of that. And, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna find any more armor anyway. Is there anything hiding in any of these alcoves? You know, I just noticed something. Auto run seems to only apply to forward. Strafing does not go the same speed that forward does. I don't know if that's supposed to be to avoid strafe running shenanigans, or if there's another reason for that, or if it's unintentional. But I just noticed it while I was, like, strafing around looking at these. And, like, I don't think there is any auto-run toggle. I think it's just your, like, your movement speed is what it is, because shift is dash. There's no walk/run button. Alright, where was I going? Let's actually go back and do the thing. Oh, right. We were going here. This looks like it's probably going to be an arena. I guess he was the doorman. Kind of want to hold off taking that for a sec. There's 2 of them. Yeah, okay, this is going to be an arena. Is this for the chain gun, it looks like? Oh, whoops, I just bonked myself in the head with that. All shots pierce through a single target to hit another behind. That sounds pretty good. The longer attack is held, the more damage is dealt. That also sounds pretty good, but piercing.
Yes,
any day.
This'll do nicely.
Yes, it will. Oh, hey, there's more armor in here. Alright. We've got all sorts of supplies. I don't know if we have any rockets. We got candles, too. You know they're getting serious when there's candles, too. And what is that thing? I wanted to check whether this was actually like a live portal, but it looks like it's... This is exactly like the kind of portals we saw towards the end of the demo in the first version of the demo, where it shows a static image of where it lets you out. Alright, so what... I guess when we go over there and pick that up, it's gonna trigger all the things. At least, I'm assuming that's what we're supposed to do. I don't know if we can do that, actually. We also can't get in there, though, so what are we doing before that? How high does this push me? Can I do that? Is that actually blocking that? Like, it wasn't clear to me whether... Yeah, the red is actually blocking it. Okay. So we're not supposed to do that. But they're giving us an opportunity to get an idea. This is actually huge. Like, this is something that when I was watching back my video of my playthrough of the previous version of the demo this week, and one of the things that struck me was, like, one of the biggest problems I had was it took me forever to find a certain key, and one of the devs in here had said that, like, it was actually, like, visible from, like, the starting point of that room. But the problem is, tons of things were already sniping at you, so you were probably going to be distracted by the 50 things sniping at you, and you were probably going to fall off of that ledge, that vantage point, and not see it. So this is, like, absolutely, like, the exact opposite of they are giving you a chance to see everything in this room. Also, there's the switch that we're going to hit. They are giving you the opportunity to get the lay of the land before they throw everything and the kitchen sink at you. Oh, and that actually lowers it. I thought we were just supposed to bounce up there and get it, but it actually lowers. Whoops, I was stuck on somebody. I'm in a bad place. This is our first actual horde. Oh, I'm out of juice. Wait, what does this do? Was that like quad damage? I think it was. And it's gone. Whoops. Why don't I use this? I still don't have more rockets, though.
Looks like I've made a mess.
Oh, hello. Works pretty good on those guys, too, if you're close enough. I missed. Ow. Alright, who else is still lobbing stuff at me? I love this music, dude. Actually, the funny thing is, this exact chord progression reminds me of a tune from the anime Chobits, which is the first anime that I ever watched. And that sounds super silly to say right now, but it's what it reminds me of, and it's like still one of the coolest songs ever. If you've watched Chobits, you know exactly what song I'm talking about. Alright, who is still... Alright, these guys do blend in a little bit with their wall. Yeah, stand right next to each other. That does me a favor. Alright, got them already. I think I've got everything. So yeah, that got a little hectic. I definitely did chew through the 2 soul spheres that were in here, which is what I will continue to call them, because I don't know what they're referred to as in this. I have to wonder if higher difficulties might not have both of those. They might only have one or something. So yeah, that had a little bit of a bite to it. But definitely very manageable, given that I first tried it on the 2nd difficulty. I'm definitely glad I picked the 2nd difficulty and not the first one, given how different this demo is than the earlier demo. Whoa! Did that just... hang on. Oh, I see. Yes, it did yeet me. You're a big boy. He sure is. This is the guy that I was referring to, that I saw in the previous demo, that also lobs things at you. Can I parry those, though? Not when I'm also launching my hammer at him. There was an attempt to parry. It didn't happen. Yeah, it actually yeets you. That's pretty funny. It's the yeet switch. I hope somebody besides me has already referred to it as that. I want to try... I'm parrying too late every time. Oh, also, wait. I'm pressing the wrong button to parry, aren't I? I think I was pressing the wrong button. Yeah, so the problem is it doesn't parry towards him. That's a separate power-up that I do not have. I walked right in, like, I don't know why I decided walking right into that was a good idea, but that's what I did. So I do think it's really cool that, like, they specifically protect you from accidentally picking up the quad damage, or whatever it actually is, before the fight starts. Boy, it would have made things easier if I had waited to use that until this guy, but I didn't know he was coming. I think he's busy burning up right now. Oh, that's actually working really well, yeah. I did not expect him to go down that easily with the alt fire. Holy crap. Just space it out, like let him continue tripping over it.
Live by the hammer, die by the hammer.
I don't know what he was referring to, but he just gave us 2 taunts for the price of 1. I mean, it was a big boy, so I guess he deserved it, but... But yeah, just like, do the alt fire once, let him continue tripping, you know, burning, and in this case, tripping over the flames since I got that upgrade. And he was just, like, stun-locked, actually. Probably don't actually want it to be as easy as that, but... He's also super tanky, though, so, like... I didn't want to take my chances. But that ended up being, like, surprisingly efficient. So am I leaving now? Is this Hotel California you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave? Because, like, this dropped down, like, these flattened out when he spawned. Wait, is this new? This is new. Okay. What about the other side? Oh, they both do wrap around. Okay, yep. Hi there. Bonk. New loading zone. Fortress Wicked. This war in the dust of the old world shall go unwitnessed. This elevator feels kind of familiar, but I again might be actually thinking of one of that bridge burner level from Elementalism that I played. Does that lift stay down? Nope, it goes back up. The loading zones end up, like, kind of surprising me in this, but I get that it's meant to be very seamless and you can go back and forth if you want. That loading zone was probably in a pretty good spot, though, so it wasn't as problematic as that earlier one that kind of surprised me and left me a little bit confused. Oh, another hammer upgrade. Which side are we hitting? It is this side, okay. Okay, we got here Spirit Hammers again. Tornado Shield. Whirlwind attack absorbs projectiles. Okay, so first of all, typo on Whirlwind. That first D shouldn't be there. But is this a separate attack, or does it happen at the same time as something else? Or is it referring to one of my existing attacks that I just don't realize exists? I'm worried about the notion of a whirlwind worries me because the first thing I think is like, is this gonna like make it really hard for me to see things? But I'm gonna take that for the purpose of testing it. I kind of wanted to test Spirit Hammers too, but I'm gonna put a new save down. Whoops! Apparently I hit caps lock at some point. Can you just keep doing that? Oh, that's ridiculous. I didn't know you could keep doing that. You can just hold down the button and keep doing it. You're actually E-Honda. Let me look at this again. Because nothing mentions Whirlwind here either. Oh, okay, then, geez. It's like, yeah, this guy's taking too long. Also, again, appreciating big doors. I guess once I'm in here, I ain't leaving, though. Alright, I appreciate that this is lit, because, yeah, otherwise it's very dark. Oh, and that opens it. Yo, look, alright, look at the light effects, though. Dude, just appreciate the light effect as it's opening. That's freaking cool. Actually, yeah, let's look at the other one. And I think it's actually like a cone shape, too. I don't know, I might be wrong about that. You know, alright. There's one other thing that I haven't tested yet, but I have thought about. Oh, the creaking sound is quieter on this because it's coming from the side. You don't get crushed. I am surprised. It will actually push you out. I was thinking for sure a door this heavy will just crush you. But it doesn't. Surprisingly polite, girthy doors. We got the cool monochrome color scheme on those again. I really like those. Oh, this area feels like it might start making people's frame rate dip. Like, I feel like mine might be dipping a little bit. I haven't dropped any frames on stream, at least, in terms of rendering, so that much has been fine. And, for reference, I'm running a 3060. An RTX 3060. Oh, we got, I can't believe it's not Hell Knights. What is, oh, is that's another rage thing, isn't it? Managed to jib a Hell Knight. I mean, that's pretty good.
Is this the best perdition has to offer?
These guys seem manageable, so I want to save this Rage Sphere for whatever's next. Although it seems like I kind of have to... I think I have to pick it up now. Nice skulls on the sides. Oh, there's 2 skulls over here. Apparently this wall is more important than the others. Oh geez, I was not expecting this much. My armor's gone. What just happened? Okay, we just ran out of it. It lasted long enough to do what it needed to do, though. I still don't have any more rockets. Oh, that one's dead.
I've made a mess.
So, I still kind of have one complaint that carries over from the original demo, which is when you have the Rage Sphere,
Perdition has to offer.
or the Hammer Sphere as it was called then, it gets really hard to see what the hell you're doing. Okay, this is actually a really good juxtaposition right here. This
like I've made a mess.
there was a cliff like this in the first version of the demo, with guys that would lob fireballs at you, and you couldn't see them at all. You can definitely see them here, so, like, lighting hugely improved for the most part.
Looks like I've made a mess.
Things are much more visible in general in this demo than they were in the first one, which is the most... that was the biggest thing that I was coming into here wondering, is would that be improved, and it sure as hell was. But between that and the, like... Oh, okay, yeah, you keep attacking him. There you go. Oh, well, that's over. Alright. Between that and the completely new level design that has, like, more of a balance in terms of... Where the hell is my hammer, dude? But that had the level design having more of a balance in terms of, like, not always being tons of things from every direction. This is, like, way more in my wheelhouse. I am extremely surprised by just how much more in my wheelhouse this feels this time around. But it does still have, you know, we're seeing some wider open areas now. And, like, you know, I certainly expect to still see some of those, and some arena and horde battles and whatnot. Because, like, that's really what it's really kind of what you expect, given the folks involved in this. Who else is still... Oh, there's, like, nail gunners out there. Oh, okay, he was kind of invisible. I didn't realize he was there the entire time, as I was talking about enemies being more visible. Welp. Alright, that one was just on me. I was just terrible at aiming. Definitely felt a little bit of pitching there. It might have just been loading more stuff in again, like we had that happen a little bit earlier. I should take this armor. Because I haven't had armor in a while. Alright, who else is still attacking me? There's a bunch of dudes down there. We are getting a bit of sniping now. Those guys kind of blend in with their background. Is that guy dead? I think he's dead. But where are the fireballs coming from, dude? We're finally getting our first instance of extremely long-range sniping now. Oh. Well, you're right there. And I am just getting extremely bad at hitting things now. Macy Maniac. Turok 3 was announced for PC and console. I'm trying to remember if someone brought... I feel like I heard somebody mention that a few weeks ago somewhere. And I don't remember where. But I had completely forgotten about it. But yeah, I'll check it out when the time comes, I guess. Because I played the first two. I feel like the third one isn't looked upon as favorably. Alright, okay, there's a portal down there for if we fall down. Is there anything else going on out here? They could totally be hiding something. There's a couple of portals down here to get that, looks like. It definitely feels like so far any of the wide open sections have been more manageable, a little bit more bite-sized, or at least easier to bite off and chew, I guess you would say, than in the first demo. Because the first demo had one area that was just extremely wide open and had stuff hitting you from all angles.
Looks like I've made a mess.
I'm still not sure what those little guys are supposed to be. Hey, there's more dudes over there. There's a lot of dudes over there. I just didn't come over here.
Is this the best perdition has to offer?
I got a lot more touched up there than I should have. I feel like the hammer is like the closest thing to a rocket launcher I have with infinite ammo, so it's kind of why I keep using it. So these guys do have Revenant bullets, but they also have another attack as well. Wow, these guys are just catapulting stuff at me from a mile away. There was actually a satchel right there. I should have prioritized that. Oh well. It is interesting how, like, they do not fire things straight at you. They do lob them. It's almost like the kind of an arc that the imps in the new Doom games have. Where does that go? Oh, okay, it just hadn't spawned the image yet. Where am I? I thought I could get up there. Can I climb back up here? Oh yeah, it looks like I can. Yeah, Night Dive did the first two, so that makes sense. I didn't realize it was coming out that soon. So you're saying it comes out, like, the end of this month? Or the beginning of next month? Well, I wonder what the price point will be. Maybe that's something I should save my Steam gift cards towards. Although I really generally don't buy things on day one anyway. Usually Night Dive stuff is good, and given that they've done 2 Turok games already, should be a good sign. Night Dive has only really royally screwed up once, I think, which was the whole Blade Runner fiasco, where where the remake was garbage, and then they just like shoved the Scum VM versions that were made independently and completely for free into the remake and offered alongside, but you had to pay for them, while the people who worked on them didn't get a cent from it. So that was pretty sleazy of them. So I really haven't bought anything by Night Dive in a while because of that. But it seems like they've been doing a good job otherwise. What else did they do? I'm trying to remember what else they did recently. Obviously they did Power Slave Exhumed. Was there something else after that I'm forgetting? Alright, I still haven't actually hit that switch because I've just been like trying to clear this area to begin with. Presumably that switch is gonna open this. Okay, yeah, this is the big door, or one of the big doors that I remember seeing Bridgeburner tweet or retweet about. And yeah, they put the switch back here so that you can witness the full splendor of the door opening, I imagine. I guess these guys just come to feast on corpses. I guess that's all it is. So I think they aren't actually harmful. Wait, I have 2 switches. You cannot leave yet. Oh. Wait, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just, like, make the switch come out of the ground later? But I suppose this allows the player to discover that, oh, this is supposed to be the exit. So I guess that works. I still wanted to try to do some platforming over here, didn't I? Because, like, there was that other portal that brought me up to the top of this, or something. Oh, it was this. Have I been down there at all? I already have the ammo anyway. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't jump that high. I'm not sure I can get up there from here. Oh no, I can. Okay, so let's save here, and then let's try to platform across. Because I got here before, but then I couldn't get over there. I don't know if there's even any reason to. I don't think it's possible from here. Also, something is apparently still attacking me. Oh, I can. Wait, no, that's the first jump. The second jump is the one that's impossible. Yeah, I don't think you can make that jump. And I'm not sure there's any reason to. Oh wait, we can climb this side too. And also, where was that other area that I, like, stumbled into that had more stuff? That might have been right over here. It's adding cut content revealed in Elite Alpha build. Huh. I wonder whether they were able to actually, like, get a hold of that, or whether they're, like, kind of just recreating it. I'm kind of curious about out there, but that's probably just where I came from anyway. Oh, or it's this. Well, there's armor over here, but I don't really need it. This is where I came from, right? No, it's not. This is the crunchy staircase. Alright, anybody who likes spiral staircases in Quake? This is the biggest, crunchiest spiral staircase ever. And it actually, like, forms under you. And then you have the really loud thud at the end. Like, this is completely ridiculous. I'm actually going back up because I want to try that one other switch in front of the door. It's probably also going to tell me I can't do something yet. Maybe it needs a key or something. This area is pretty big, because it's like, I was like, is this where I came in from? No. It clearly is not. Is this... One of these waterfalls has to have something behind it. I have not managed to find a waterfall secret. I think it just let me run through that before it actually spawned. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, that leads me back here. So we're gonna try this switch first. That switch works. What was that noise? That's quite a lot to look at, actually. Did that's what? Oh, wait. The door is opening. What the? I turned around because I wasn't sure what that other noise was, and I missed it. Hang on, I don't remember how far back I saved. I think it was pretty recent, though. It was just when I was trying to do platforming, right? Yeah, okay, we're right here. Let's actually watch the door open this time. I don't know what that other noise meant. I don't know if it was, in fact, other enemies spawning in. And if that's the case, then where does that other staircase go? Like, this seems like the most major possible thing in the map right here. It does make noise, but it's extremely quiet. Okay, the thud is very noticeable, but the sound of it opening otherwise is extremely quiet, which you would not expect. So which way do I want to go? Do I want to go in here, or do I want to go down the stairs? Also, is this getting, like... I don't know if that's just lighting, or if there's actual, like... effects on the... colors? It's probably just the lighting. Oh, this is the rocket launcher, isn't it? This is where you're actually... Oh, hello. This is where you're actually supposed to find the rocket launcher. Okay. This is the non-secret rocket launcher. And now we're getting ammo for it. And I'm sure we're going to pay for this soon enough. Oh, and now we get boxes of rockets. What's our max, though? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so... I feel like I would have done that the other way, because, like, here I go picking up all the individual rockets, but then I picked up the box, which was kind of a waste, because I was already nearly at cap. That had a bit of a lag on it. We should try the alt fire. I didn't really understand what happened there.
Addition has to offer.
Oh, we also got these guys.
Looks like I've made this.
I am getting hit a lot. Oh jeez, we got Mancubi too. I'm trying to maximize piercing there.
Is this the best perdition has to offer?
At some point, I am going to be curious to, like, go through this on a different difficulty to see whether it does actually change enemy numbers or not. Okay, so there was health back there. Yeah, I'm pretty low on rockets now. Let me go pick up whatever boxes were left. If you're saying they're increasing movement speed in the Turok 3 remaster, wouldn't that have potential to break things? You know, allow skips that weren't possible before and stuff like that? That seems like something they'd have to be really careful with. Okay. Oh, and this is gonna let us back up now. And now this lowers. But where does this lead us? Oh, hi. Okay, so there's a switch here. I still want to go back to that other staircase. I should be dashing. I know the blur might be a little bit disorienting. Wait, can I go back? I can't go back. Alright, fortunately I have another save file. We gotta see what's down that staircase. How can that other staircase be optional? Like, seriously? How can the best staircase in the game be optional? And missable like that? I gotta find it again. Also, we got trees. Alright, this is where it was, right? I wonder if we'll end up back out here later again. Alright, let's go down the staircase. I didn't hide anything over there, but what's over here?
Just for me, you shouldn't have.
So this entire area is a secret. And? What exactly is going on here? You can just hammer right through that. Okay. There's no switch or anything here, though. There has to be a purpose to this. I'm also wondering whether that pit will actually kill or not. There was complaints about the original game having sluggish movement. Makes me think of, wasn't that a problem with Unreal 2? So I don't really understand this area. It seems like there has to be more to this. You know what? Let's reload the other save and continue, because there was also that other switch that said you can't it's too early to exit or whatever. So there's got to be a way to return there eventually. Oh, I didn't mean that goes. Wait, how did I just do that? I like accidentally. I don't know if I was like falling off the end, but then falling slower than it. That might have been what was happening. Reminds me of like the edge drifting in F-Zero GX.
Looks like a mess.
So I see green things over there. Not really sure what that's about. Oh, geez, I can actually jump out there. Am I supposed to be able to jump out here? Yeah, like, it actually, like, bounces me up here. Oh, look at that thing. That reminds me of something I saw in the earlier demo. I forget what it was now. But yeah, will I actually break the game if I go out there? Let's save beforehand. Yeah, there's bars here. I'm probably not supposed to be here right now. Where does that put me? Guess where this puts me? This puts me right next to the staircase. What? Does this actually go back too? It actually goes back too. But I can't get... Wait, what? I'm probably not supposed to fall down there. Yeah, that seems bad. Okay, well, I fucked around and found out. Yeah, I get the impression I'm not supposed to be out there yet anyway. Now I can't do it. Wait, that's a switch, isn't it? Oh, hi. Yeah, and it does go back. Is there one on the other side too? Nope, just this side. Guess what? We just... So I sequence broke into it, but I also just found the correct way to get to it, and either way, it's a secret. Wait, what? Did that move that? Huh? It's moving that, but it's not really moving it much at all. Is it supposed to be moving something else? It's not doing anything else up here either, and this whole thing is a mystery to me. Oh, I almost got away with that. Oh, wait. That actually lets you get in here. But then what? It doesn't go up. Is that a bell? What? This is very strange. Because, like, technically I'm trapped in here now. Except I know I can crouch so I can get out. But I don't think crouching is intended. Yeah, so you can't get in... You can very easily fall down here, which I don't think you're supposed to do. This seems not well thought out right now. Wait, where was the thing? It was over there. Yeah, there's no equivalent on the other side. But yeah, this seems like maybe a problem. Also, where was the warp that I used last time? Is that doesn't hurt me, huh? Last time I found a warp that took me back, didn't I? It's so weird. Like, that allows me to get in, but then I'm trapped. But then what does that do? That lowers that part. I wonder... Oh, you know what? I wonder if that works if I fall down here. It does, okay. That's supposed to be your way to get unstuck. So I'm just triggering that from inside. But I don't understand why this doesn't raise higher. Because, yeah, there's a bell in there. And meanwhile, there's the portal. Uh-oh. Did I crash the game? I think I crashed... Uh-oh. I think I crashed the game. And it's not giving me my monitor back. Oh, wait, no, there it goes. Alright, I finally managed to do enough fucking around that I really found out. Well, oops. Let's, stop the timer for a second. You know what? It's trying to tell me I should take a break, and I probably should do that. But this has been real interesting so far. Alright. Let's, go back to that autosave. Alright, so we're back here again. And we'll go the main way forward when we get back, but let me go ahead and take a break right now. I get the impression there may still be a lot of this left. We'll attempt to find out when we get back. Okay, we're back. I know Steve Maniac said there's a button next to the gate that I came out of. I assumed that just reactivated the lift, but we could check that again really quick. Hang on a second. Something feels off. Did this reset some of my settings? This reset some of my settings. Odd. When the game crashed, apparently it didn't save my settings. So, what were my settings at for this? I don't remember. No, wait. This was lower than that. It was probably something like that. I don't think I changed any of the controls, fortunately. Want this higher. Want this lower. I think I had that like that. I had reduced these. I didn't try reducing these. We should try that for the heck of it and compare them. Yeah, because that goes back up. So because that goes back up, that brings that down again. That's what that's there for. I still need to... Did I really lower the... I just changed these and they're back the same way they were again. What? Okay. What? I just went in here and changed those. You saw that, right? And then I came out and they were reverted? Why? I'm very confused. These got saved, but for some reason those got reverted last time. I don't understand it. Okay, no, that's where I left that. I'm actually gonna lower this some more. Alright. I didn't actually start the timer, but now we're ready to start the timer again. Okay. So, since I got myself in trouble last time, we're just gonna try going the way that they intended us to get... Wait. Did I go in here last time? Don't stand too close to the middle, because you would totally get crushed. Oh, this guy's still alive. Oh no, I missed the bus. All I wanted to do was kill that one other dude. What? Hang on. I feel like that's not what's supposed to happen. I think I broke it by hitting the switch again too early. Let's do that again. Like, I pretty much, like, I played devil's advocate. I'm like, I'm gonna try to hit this before I think it's gone all the way up. What's gonna happen? It breaks, I think is what happens.
Is this the best?
Yeah, because that whole thing didn't come down. Oh, well, he lives. I'm not going down again this time. Hello. Lots of rockets going on. Which is kind of good. I needed those. Interesting. I have no idea what that's showing me. Okay, is that supposed to be a secret? I mean, I'm not gonna hit it right now, because I don't need it. Bonk. Yeah, I was gonna say, I assume we were going to get more than these guys. Uh-oh, we got lost souls too. That's a bad combination.
Has to offer. Looks like I've made a mess.
Oh, pain elemental. Ow. Yep, that's gonna happen. Eventually.
Thought I saw that.
That is a secret. Did he seriously say, thought I saw that? That's pretty good. There's a couple of them left. There's a few of them left. This is kind of a problem. Hello. Alright, are they all dead so that I can focus on getting rid of the, stragglers now? I still gotta get rid of the dudes on the side, though. Okay, it sets them on fire, too. Are any of them left? Yep.
Looks like mess.
Oh, I think this opened up because I killed all the pain elementals, I guess.
Sewing you back together.
Oh, hello. Make sure to pick up all the rockets. Okay, I think we're full on rockets. I think we're about ready to enter the portal. Is there still a dude left out here? There is still a dude left out here.
Looks like
don't know if these guys are still spawning in, actually. Alright, but I think we can clear out of here now.
Remember me when they're sewing you back together.
Alright, where does this go? This is new. We got bounce pads. We got health. We got bullets. We got rockets. We got an upgrade for... Is that the rocket launcher, I think? Cluster bomb damage and range is increased. I really have not been using the all-fire on that much because it's not clear to me. Like, I never actually see the cluster bombs. So, like, I don't really know how it works. Redeemer, all missiles become target-seeking. That's an Unreal reference, isn't it? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because the thing is, you might be intentionally trying to, like, target between things so that multiple things take splash damage. Honestly, like, I guess I'll take that one, and we'll try to make more use of it.
Stronger.
Oh, I probably didn't need that. I think I didn't really need that. Oh well. We'll see how we do. If we end up reloading, then whatever. Why is the all-fire not working? The all-fire is totally not working. Oh, because, right, the freaking... I ran out of juice, that's why. Do we have more pain elementals? I think we do. I missed. Kinda surprised I hit with that, actually. What? Ow. Man, lost souls can really get to be a problem. I am out of... Wait, why did that not... That didn't auto-switch me. I guess because the alt-fire doesn't consume ammo? It just auto-switched me to a weapon with no ammo. That seems good. A lot of corpses makes it a little hard to see. Alright, at least now we have ammo for something, and there's been ammo around here, so let's pick some of that up. Lots of rocket ammo, and not much else. Should probably go back to using the hammer, huh? Is that where I can't... Does that just go to the other side, actually? There's more dudes over here, jeez. There's like an inner... Yeah, I didn't even notice this. There's a whole inner area. Yeah, it's a good thing they have the right-click makes it come back. Because otherwise, big wide open areas are a huge liability with this. Are there more pain elementals out there? Ow. Well, that was a bad idea. So this inner area is fine because there's plenty of light. That outer area, you can't see anything. Well, it's not entirely true. This is a bad idea. What I hit. If there's pain elementals out here, I need to get rid of them. Taking way too much damage. Oh, wow. Okay, you can kind of get stuck on those. So health packs are like 30 apiece. Everything is... I don't know if that's based on difficulty level, or if things are always scaled up. But, like, health packs, or rather, all the health pickups seem a little bit higher. And same with the armor, actually. Alright, did I actually get all of them? Alright, and there is more ammo of other types out here, so that's what I was missing before. Okay, now we should be okay. Question is, what's next? That's what's next. Thanks, dude, for pointing it out. Got another bell. What did that switch do, though? Because it apparently didn't open that. Like, it didn't raise a way to get to that. Oh, it changed this. And there's another key that I didn't know I needed. The gold key. I was gonna say, it's gotta make me pay for that, right?
This is the best perdition has to offer.
Are there gonna be more on the other end? Yep.
Looks like I've made a mess.
And that's apparently where we need the key. Okay. Feels like it would be extremely... Oh, you know what? I should try something. Oh, no, it's an invisible wall. Okay. I was like, would it actually allow me to get to that from here? But the answer is apparently no. Alright. Is that going to allow me to hit the switch elsewhere? I did want to check whether this transports me out or just to another part of this. I think it does just transport me to the other side. We need to be at the center now, though. I see it. Oh, yeah, it's a big dude. And I don't have any power-ups this time to help. Although, I didn't need power-ups last time, I just needed this.
Has to offer.
You know, grab ammo again. Was there any more shell ammo in here? Might have gotten all of it. Alright, yeah, now we have stairs to the bell. Oh, we got a cutscene. Oh, is that the exit? Oh, jeez. Where did I just go? I just walked off of something. And ended up back down here again. Interesting. Alright, who else did that let loose? I suppose there wasn't really anything else for me to do left up there anyway? Alright, there are a couple things I'd like to double check. Yeah, okay, we got company. I'm really surprised that these guys only take 3 shots. But I suppose that's partially because of the skill level I'm on. But, like, I'm used to cacodemons taking, like, 6 shots. I did not mean to hit that. I just, like, instinctively used right-click when I wanted to jump. Oops. Yeah, so now I can hit that. I assume it's gonna go back up. I want to make sure it works again. Just in case I, like, manage to glitch anything out. Alright, before we do that, I want to go back and check a couple of things. Actually, I can't go back in here, can I? There's no switch anymore. Yeah, so we're locked out now. I shouldn't have saved. Damn. We can't get back in there again, because otherwise I would have double-checked something. Actually, I might still be able to, because there was the portal near the big stairs, which is the other thing I want to double-check. Oh, that is where that thing was, which I never figured out how to get to. I'm realizing now that the secret count is independent per loading zone. So I have 1 out of 6, and the 1 out of 6 was the supercharge behind the switch. Okay, now the problem is I need to remember where the big stairs were. It was near here. And actually, I could use this armor now, so let's take it. So first I want to check down here again. Oh, that's... Right, I think I ended up going to the save file where this hadn't been done earlier. So, you get to enjoy the extreme staircase again.
Thought I saw that.
Which leads to a secret, but I still don't know how the secret works. Like, this looks like it would be a secret exit or something, but there's nothing here at this point. Unless, wait, what if I can dash to these? I don't think I can dash to those. Okay, it does just teleport you back. Am I supposed to dash to those? I pressed jump too late. I don't think that's gonna work, though. I don't know if there's a dash upgrade. I mean, the other thing is, like, there is something over there. It feels like they might want you to dash along these things, maybe? But I'm not sure I can do that. Let me try something. They're on that side too, actually. These look like they might be closer. I didn't mean to hit that button. Yeah, if you dash and then jump, it doesn't give you a longer jump. It's not like crouch slide jumping in some games. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think that's the answer. What if could there be a hidden switch around here? There is other stuff I want to double check too, though, so like, I don't want to spend too much time on this. And I did kind of look around these platforms last time I was here. But this big arch seems like it's important for something. It's like it feels like I'm missing another piece. I'm gonna go up and see if I can find that teleporter that should be here. Because that will allow me to get into the other area again. And I wanted to take a look around there one more time, too. It should have been in the water somewhere, I think. And it should have been right around here. I don't remember where exactly it was, but I remember it spat me out somewhere near... Yeah, it wasn't one of those. It was one of the ground pads. I don't know if it's not open anymore. It should have been opened. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing out on stuff. It seems unfortunate if they seriously lock you out of the other area now. I don't remember where exactly the switch was, if I could, like, trigger it again. It was further back than that, though. Guess what? You can trigger it again. Just doom things. So if we want to go check stuff out again, we can check stuff out again. Don't want to go down there again. This is where I wanted to check things out. Because there was the switch over here. And that lowers this. Did I never go in here? Yeah, and there's this whole thing. Which, you know, seems like a pretty big deal. And I can actually slide along this. But I don't think it does anything useful. Yeah, there was a teleporter in here somewhere. It was right here. And that leads literally right across from there. It seems really weird to me that there's these bars here that open when you come down. Because, like, if you accidentally, like, if you manage to jump out the window over here, there's no way to get back in. Because those bars aren't lowered. So I don't really know why they did that. But I still don't know what the deal is with this. Because that still doesn't seem to work right. Like, shouldn't this go all the way up there so I can hit that? I can hit it from down here? I can hit it from... Apparently I can hit it from down here. But then you can't get out at all unless you duck. Which I don't think is supposed to be a thing, so I'm really not sure how that's supposed to work. So that opens this. A new age is coming. Is this... I'm gonna save this in a separate slot again. Because I want to do one other thing. Which is, I want to go back here and see what happens when we hit this. Because, like, this was supposedly the exit, right? Is there a whole extra level in this thing? Whoa, I just had a big snag there. Oh, I think it auto-saved. Oh, it's fading out the music. It's fading out the music, and it is giving us, sequential doors. There is ostensibly water down there, but I'm not sure. That might just warp you. This sure looks like there's chain links up there. Dude, look at the chain links. That's probably a 3D model. So I have two choices now, because apparently I found a whole other area, too. Which I'm extremely curious about, but also given how late it is already. This is presumably going to lead to the end of the demo. So let's do this first. Oh, hello. That's interesting. Well, that's a bottomless pit now. We've still got the, like, the little flame effects here, which are really neat. I live here now, don't I? I don't think that's really a... Is there something wonky with the texture up there? Like, why is there one other moon on the one end in particular? Or is that trying to tell me something? I'm also trying to... Okay, so the points of that line up with the points of this. The points of the star, I guess, don't really line up with anything in particular? But what am I doing now? Does that have a different Yeah, it does. They all have different... Well, not all of them. Okay, it cycles between 3 different symbols. I don't know what the meaning of that is. Oh, this is still open. Is this where I came from? No. I don't think it is. I didn't realize that one had a path. Okay. None of the other ones have a path, right? There's a lot to take in right here. Yeah, okay. So they all back up, but this one has ground. And that's that one. Well, as it turns out, that thing is kind of... I mean, if you consider the curve a point, it is kind of pointing towards where you're supposed to go. I don't know if that's intentional or not, though. Wait, is this... No, is this where I came from or not? It can't be, right? Like, we came from a long path too, but it had doors, and this does not have doors. Oops, suddenly music. Huh? But that's the name of the... There's 2 entrances to it? Oh, apparently I hit caps lock again. I'm gonna start, like, coding these save file names better. Yeah, so this comes in a different way. Apparently you can stand in that portal. Whoops. Alright, so... keeping that in mind, where does this come in? Because they're both the Warden's domain, right? 0 secrets. Yeah, this has got to be a boss level. So take a look at the map. Look at where that map puts you. I'm gonna name that differently. And then let's look at where the map puts us here. There was an entire part of the map shown when we loaded up the other one. Kinda confused. We got stairs and doors. I apologize for my loading between saves a bunch of times, by the way. That was probably mildly annoying. Oh, I think I remember seeing a tweet about this door too. Yo, that was cool. Also, this area looks super cool. Like, I immediately think of Heretic and Medieval when I see this. Which are really good things to be compared to, so good job with that one. And the point of view we had coming in that other side as well also looked really interesting. So, like, I kind of want to keep going the main route for now, but I'm very curious what that other route was about. So we'll have to test that at some point. Chances are I'm not going to have time to finish this tonight because it's getting kind of late, but we'll give this a shot because this might be the final area of the demo. This has been completely different than the first demo of this game. Completely different maps. And it makes me wonder whether... I forget if they said, like... if the map we saw in that demo was going to be at a particular point in the campaign, and if this is just a different point in the campaign being demonstrated instead, or whether, I don't know whether those maps are just gone now, or what. Those maps definitely did have a lot of, like, problems with lighting and making things clearly visible. Oh, hey, it's this power-up that I didn't find before. Why did that... that just came down to meet us. Okay. So what does this do? The Templar Sphere. I should remember what that is from the first demo. Oh, the arena is the same. Okay. Right after I said these maps have been completely different. This arena is the same, but I think it is also more well lit. But I distinctly remember this arena. Okay. Because if we look down on the Templar Sphere gives you full HP and armor. That's what the Templar Sphere does. So they specifically gave that to you before the final battle. If we know this is the final battle, then now I'm really curious what that other entrance leads to. Okay, and they're immediately giving us one of these. Which I might want to save for a bit. I also want to listen to the music for a second. I don't remember the music for this part in the first demo, so I'm not sure whether this is new or not. But it might be. Oh yeah, this is where problems happen. Alright, there should be supplies I can get if I jump off of here. I don't remember if there were 3 levels to this before. Yeah, I think there were. god, the pentaspheres expired. Wow, I was almost dead. There is another pentasphere, though. You know what? I think I'd rather save that, though. There's also another one of those. Okay, so we get 2 more pentaspheres, presumably 2 more soul spheres as well. You know what, this was actually the right play, because now they've grouped in the middle. They're a lot more manageable this way. Uh-oh, we got pain elementals. Oh no, I was supposed to use the bounce pad. Oh god, there's a lot of dudes. Oh, hello. I like how as soon as I said hello, I died. Okay, it auto-saved here. Alright, I want to just, like, give them a chance to group up. I actually did okay that time, though. You know what? I might as well... I might as well put a save at a midpoint in here, just so that, like, I don't take forever to do this. Uh-oh, they're under the thing. That's actually bad. I would prefer they not be under the thing. I got stuck. Now it's getting darker. Okay. I thought I remembered that being a thing. Oh dear. This is probably where I would be better off saving again. This is why we save, because those things can basically insta-kill you, even on this difficulty. Oops. Whoops. I think that time I killed myself. Wait, where did it... It saved here? I think I won. I did win. This is a portal out. Remember that other really big arch that I found? I wonder if that was supposed to be a portal, but I don't think it was one. I'll have to go look at that again. Because, yeah, this is a one-directional portal. And this is something that they worked on adding. Like, this is something... Oh, they're giving me... Are we not done? They're giving me another one. No, we're done. It took away control at that point, too. Okay. Interesting. Wait, are we? We're not done. I don't think we saw this guy in the previous demo. Okay, apparently we're not... Oh, jeez. So this bit is completely new. I think it's really interesting that, like, the arena was the one familiar... The big arena was the one familiar thing. This guy has a lot of health. And he does that. I have to remember I can also dash. All that. I don't have enough built up. Now he's just faking me out a ton. Ah. Well, I didn't... Oh, jeez. Well, we're probably gonna die. He was so close to dead. I should save mid-fight on that, too. Dude, I'm dead already. You can stop now. I wasn't expecting it to happen right there. Okay, hang on. Is that this one? Yeah. He gets a free hit in that autosave. That's not good. Alright, that's better. So he definitely gets more aggressive as the battle goes on. Is he starting to do the fake out now? Yep. Alright, let's save where he's doing the fake out. I got telefragged. That's not very good. That's because I was around the outskirts. So when he's gonna do that... When he's gonna do that, I need to not be there. Basically, but I need to recognize that he's going to do it. Now he's never doing it. Okay, now he's doing it. Okay. We did it. There you go. Look at the kill count. So, I suspect that is like a hub total. Because now that's 3 out of 13 secrets, whereas I had like 1 out of 5 in one, 1 out of 6 in another. At the culmination of your battle, you watch as the massive figure, the Warden of Hell, chokes on its blood, resigned to its death. You stand against the armies of Hell, temporarily at a close. You wonder what could possibly orchestrate such an unholy intrusion into the mortal realm. Thank you for playing the Age of Hell demo. And it brings you back to the title screen. That is super cool. Even the arena fight, like... So first of all, I'm pretty sure pain elementals weren't in... I should pause the timer for the time being, hang on. Even the arena fight was updated a little bit because... So first of all, they had new Revenant enemies. Because they have 2 types of fire, they're different models that look less like Revenants. I still call them Revenants because... I saw them do the, you know, the slower, maybe homing Revenant bullet once in a while. And they're still like, you know, red bottom, white top, like Revenants kind of were. But they look much more original in this than in the previous rendition. They still looked original in the, like, in the previous rendition, they were still custom. So those were slightly different. And then, I'm pretty sure pain elementals weren't in the previous demo. Or if they were, I certainly didn't remember them. So even the arena battle was updated, but it did seem like it was more well-lit than I remember, because I remember that becoming very near pitch black. Or I seem to remember that the first time I played. Now, granted, it is very possible to die instantaneously in that fight, or basically in any fight that has the big guys with the big, you know, hammer tosses. I'm wondering whether those don't insta-kill on the lowest difficulty. I was on the second lowest, and they still insta-kill there. But there's plenty of stuff in that room to get you by, and I remembered the layout of like the upper and lower sections of that room from my previous playthrough. But yeah, it seemed like even that arena got improved. But other than that arena, everything in this was super new. Like, completely different than the previous demo. So I do wonder whether the levels in the previous demo, or the level in the previous demo, I don't remember there being loading zones in the previous one. I think it was all just one big thing. But I'm very curious whether that's still gonna show up at some point. Like, this could be early campaign and that could be later campaign, potentially. I don't know. If that map does appear, if the map that we saw in the original demo does appear later, I would definitely hope that it would be significantly reworked in terms of lighting and stuff, but, like, I don't know. I could just as easily see that map might just have been discarded, because the flow of this level was way, way more streamlined. It was always clear where to go, and it was never, like, super disorienting, whereas that was definitely a thing that happened in the earlier demo. So definitely seems like they set out to resolve some potential, you know, playability or accessibility issues that the previous demo had. But yeah, I am curious whether we will ever see that old map again in some way, shape, or form, or worked into something else maybe. But I definitely think that this goes a much more accessible direction, just in terms of, like, people not getting overly lost and stuff. And usually it's clear. You might not necessarily directly see what a switch does, but either one, you're already going to have an inkling because you saw something locked before. or 2, enemies are going to be released and are probably going to lead you towards where you need to go anyway. So yeah, this was much more, like, this felt much more focused on the action, and focused in such a way that you're not, there was like 1 or 2 points maybe where I felt like I was getting sniped, and even those were much less extreme than the amount of sniping that went on in the older version of the demo. So this is a huge advancement, and as I said earlier, like, I actually fully expected that this game was, you know, something that's not entirely in my wheelhouse, just because I'm not used to arena battles and stuff like that, but aside from, like, the big arena at the end, obviously, and maybe one of the arenas before that, this actually seemed surprisingly more in my wheelhouse. It was more about incremental level exploration, and less about overwhelming you with a huge, massive area or huge, massive waves of enemies at once. So I usually appreciate the direction that this new demo is going. I am very curious whether, like, I imagine there are people who may have preferred the older demo for what it did, that this does differently. But I hope that folks will still be able to appreciate this, because both demos clearly demonstrate just how much work has gone into, like, custom textures, enemies, both, like, visually and in terms of, like, their behaviors, weapons, both visually and in terms of behaviors, the alt-fire and everything, the hammer. I was using the hammer a ton early in this, whereas I feel like I remember myself not relying on the hammer as much in the earlier demo. So they, I don't even know if they really changed anything about the hammer. It's just, it's introduced much more in a, like, the battles around it are much more gradual in where it gets introduced. So, whereas the previous demo, where the hammer was introduced, you instantly get mobbed, it kind of, like, makes you feel discouraged from using it because you're likely to take a bunch of damage at the same time, whereas this, you're able to, like, pick and choose your enemies much more. So, yeah, I've already said this feels like a much more accessible demo to people, so I hope that a lot of people appreciate this for all of the stuff that it offers and pulls off. And obviously, you've also got, like, this demo has a completely different type of environment for the most part. It does have some open exterior areas, but it also has a lot of interior areas that really show off the architecture more, which, like, you're playing something that Bridge Burner has a large part in. You're expecting the architecture. So, it's good to see that in this demo. So this is really cool. I do want to check one thing before we sign off, though, which is, what was in this other entrance? Because this is also apparently the Warden's domain. So, like, what is this? Should I start the... Oh, I'm backing into the portal again. Uh-oh. I think I'm stuck in the portal. Okay, no, we're no longer stuck in the portal. Except I'm going backwards. That particular portal is very clingy for some reason. So we were at 3:05. I'm going to start the timer up again, because I have no idea how long this part will take. Hopefully not very long. Welcome to the Tribulations, a true test of your worth. Oh. Enemies will continuously spawn while you complete the objectives. Kill specific enemies to progress. So this is like a challenge mode, in and of itself. But what are the objectives? Oh, we got the health and stuff up there. Those are new? Never seen those before? The problem is it doesn't show me, like, if there's specific enemies I should be killing, I don't know which ones they are. Well, that killed me really quick. Are these guys basically like the big red hammer dudes? Did this autosave? No, but it put me back to the save that it was right here anyway. Okay. I might not have time to finish this in one stream. Look at all the stuff that's in here, though. There's stuff that, like, opens later. I feel like I should devote another stream to trying this area out. Oh, and we did find it seriously still has the stock backpack full of ammo comment. So that exists. I was questioning if the backpack existed earlier, and it does. So this would ostensibly make the actual, like, end of the demo easier, too. Because he would be able to hold more ammo. Alright, we will try this one more time. For the time being. But otherwise it is getting late, so I will probably try to tackle this separately. Alright, I don't know what killed me last time. It wasn't them, though. What's going on back there? Hang on. Oh, these are also new. We've got arachnotrons. Now, the thing is, it said enemies are going to continuously spawn, so, like, I would prefer to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. I just blasted myself in the face. That's good. I need to find health. Can I get to those, or do I get to those later? I might be intended to get to those later. What did it say I got killed by? Oh, a Dread Rider's axe found the Crusader. Oh, it's one of those dudes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to... what my goal is here yet. Because it just says you have to complete objectives, but... I didn't necessarily mean to pick up that armor. I don't know what the objectives are yet. So it might be more of you do just have to continue killing waves. Did I hit myself again? I'm getting hit by stuff, and I don't know if there's any health anywhere. I can't get up there. Oh, this lowered, and now we can go here. The problem is I can't pause when I do this. Huh.
Yes, this'll do nicely.
Oh, well. I guess we're supposed to fight these now. Okay. I got stuck. Okay. So we're starting to get the idea of how this works. Oh, also he's helping. Okay, so what we have learned, I'm gonna stop the timer for now, for real, because I do need to call it sometime tonight. What we have learned is there is an entire secret arena of arenas, I guess. So there you go. I have to wonder if there's more than one of these, because like I barely found any secrets during my playthrough, and I got a good 3 hours out of this demo. Like this demo is easily as beefy as the Relentless Frontier demo, because you can easily spend 3 hours exploring that too. I spent 2.5 with the last version of the Relentless Frontier demo, and I was working with a time constraint that time, so that was partially why. I wasn't going as far out of the way as possible, if I recall correctly, to find secrets. Seems like there's quite a bit of exploring to do in this one as well. So, yeah, this is going to be really interesting. And I'm definitely, like, even more interested in this after this demo compared to the previous one. Like I said, I hope the slightly more, or slightly less wide-open arena-esque nature of this doesn't deter people. There's still plenty of arena battles to be had. We saw quite a few of them. There's also, apparently, secret arenas that are, like, well above and beyond the challenge of anything else. Like, it even tells you that going in, like, yeah, this is supposed to be a challenge. So, there's... I feel like there's something for everybody in this, in terms of, you know, boomer shooter aficionados. So, I'm more excited than ever to see where this game goes, because this demo is a massive update to an already massive demo to begin with. And, I've already harped on how much in the way of improvements there have been in this. You know what I'll do? I had written down notes from my previous playthrough of, like, things that I would have liked to have seen improved. Let me see how many are already resolved versus what's left. I did mention that, like, it would still be nice to have either an alternative to the dash screen blur or just be able to turn it off. That is one bit of feedback that I still have. Which, given the amount of options that are in the settings menu now, like, I feel like that's something they can probably add. So when I played the first version of this demo 2 years ago, I felt like the hammer screen shake was a bit much. I felt a little less disoriented. I don't know if they actually dialed that back. But I felt a little less disoriented using the hammer, except when the rage sphere is concerned. I did still feel like that becomes harder to see. I'm also just remembering, we got the holy hand grenade. I used it once and then I forgot about it completely for the last fights. If I come back and do this on a future stream and try this arena of arenas again, I should actually use the hand grenade. That would probably be a good idea. So it has successfully gotten to the point of adding just enough mechanics where I forget about one of them. Oh, you know what this didn't have? At least I feel like I didn't see them anywhere. This didn't have explosive barrels anymore. That was a thing in the original demo, and it was hilarious because the first time I found them, I didn't realize they were explosive, and I used the hammer on one. You can imagine that ended well. But yeah, I don't remember seeing any explosive barrels in this. Actually, the funny thing is when the Arachnotron equivalents came out, their cockpit reminded me of the explosive barrels, actually. I need to get a better look at one of those. Like I've already mentioned before, that enemy visibility is hugely improved. Level visibility in general is hugely improved in this version of the demo. Corpses can still get a little bit crowded at times. I definitely had a problem with that in the original, probably more so than this. And it's funny, I wrote a whole bunch of notes about like the wide open area in the first demo that doesn't exist in this one, and it's just ridiculous how much even like multiple individual points I wrote down about that one were resolved in this, just by virtue of the new level design. Like I already mentioned in particular how one of the first arenas in this gives you the chance to look around before you trigger it, and actually that's true of this one too. So that's been a huge improvement in more than one area of this. I think the final arena, meaning the one before the boss in this, I think that always gave you the opportunity to look around, because I think that in the original, I think that didn't trigger until you got towards the center, and I think that's true of this version as well. But yeah, like, basically, almost all of the feedback that I had in the earlier demo has been resolved in this demo already. I feel like there were a couple things, and now I probably already forgot some of them, but like the one I keep remembering is the full screen blur on the dash. I'll have to go back in my because I know at the beginning I brought up one or two, but there's so much stuff in this already. Like, just the level in general is way more navigable, and then you've already got, you know, like the reducing screen flashes, you've got the reducing bob. A lot of the core must-haves in common FPSs of this nature. So yeah, I am extremely impressed by this. And as I've said, this game, like this demo, makes the game feel way more applicable to me than the first one did. Given that I don't do a whole lot of, like, arenas and hordes and stuff. And, yeah, now I can't wait to see more of this, because this has done such a good job. So, good job, everybody who worked on this. I have rambled for long enough, and I should probably get going. So, thank you everybody who hung out and watched. I hope this gets you all interested in the demo as well. This dropped on Steam earlier this afternoon in US time zones, so you can try this out for yourself. Just go for search Age of Hell on Steam and you'll find it.